Uh-oh. Hey, honey. All right, we got some people coming in the building. There we go. I figured it out, y'all. We are already live. I figured it out. I'm waiting on Spiritual to answer. He was on here, but I had to fix it. Girl, I didn't link it to the YouTube. That's why I wasn't. A girl was stressing. Hi, honey. How you doing? No, we got to get the people a few minutes. We're waiting on another guest. I'm good. How are you? Can y'all hear me good?
Hey, Mama. Hey, boo. Let me know if you can hear me, Mama.
I can hear you, sis. We got 3 people in the building. I'm waiting on one more person, y'all. Let me make sure that person got that request.
Okay, thanks, boo.
I'm gonna resend it.
To who? Spiritual?
Yeah, he was on here when I was trying to figure it out. I'm waiting on him to come back. I just sent the request.
Hey, Keto brother.
Keto brother, what's going on? We got some things to talk about, okay? Because Spiritual was in the mood for something spiritual thing. Baby, I'm gonna let this man be great because he got some things.
Did you title this broadcast? Oh yeah, you did. I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
5 people in the building. Hi. Smash the like button, please, as I can see.
What's up, JB?
I can't see nothing. JB, where you at? I don't see no JB.
Look at the comments, sis.
I'm looking at the comments. All I see, the last person I see is Keto. Say, hey, y'all.
Hey, JB. This is what I got for you.
Oh, I see it now. Hey, JB. Hold on. Let me resend this to Spiritual because I don't know if he got it. Woo, Lord. Y'all probably can still see me. I don't know.
Hey, Zion. How are you, boo?
Sis, I got my phone. I'm gonna send it to him again, but can you write that on Instagram and let him know I resent it?
Yeah, I'll get on Instagram now.
Okay, there we go. I'm drunk and ready to clown. This is not a clown live. Get out. Hey, Zion. This Instagram is.
All right.
No, I don't need that. Hold on. Okay. I don't need that. Yes. Give me one.
Oh, excuse me.
We're waiting on somebody, y'all. What y'all doing?
Y'all make sure you smash that like button. Hey, boo. Hey, Niecy Pooh.
Hello.
Girl, get out. Okay, go. Girl, she got my phone, y'all.
Wow.
Don't, girl, she is. Y'all, I'm waiting on Spiritual. He's so slow.
Uh-oh. Franken.
Oh, God. JB, don't start. She's so pretty. Oh, thank you. I don't have my phone, so if anybody trying to get to me through text or whatever, my daughter is doing something very important for me on my phone. So you ain't gonna be able to reach me, okay? Why is my boo moot thing so small? Are you saying you bigger than she is? Get your
Square. I'm just saying. Oh, she got me on a little square.
I don't know how to make it bigger. Hold on. Ta-da! Oops. Hey, today. Y'all, we waiting on one more person, y'all. So mix and mingle.
Not mix and mingle in the chat.
In the chat, you do just. You better be.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Did he respond? Yeah, he tripping. Hey T. He said, "Mook man, how you feel about that, boo?" Get out.
He did not respond to that.
I'm so sick of him. Get your butt out. Oh my god. He was just on here. I don't know what happened.
Hey, hey, Hooked on Tea. Hey, Sadie, Lachey Clay. Hey, boo.
Hey,
On Sunday.
I said it wrong. I say Sadie.
That's what I said.
You said Sade.
Hey, Circle. I said Sadie Lachey.
Oh, I thought you said Sade.
Hush up.
Lord. Hey, aka James. He always come in and slide right on out real quick. Y'all, we have a topic to discuss if the main guest of the show come on through the building. Hey, what's up? Hey, Auntie, what's going on?
Hey, Eat with Reed.
Can y'all hear me good? Eat with Reed, hello. She said her up. You know she country. Country, Baltimore. Who's the main guest? Y'all gonna see when that person come if he ever show up.
This is what I did too. Let's remember that.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yes, we trying to get it. We trying to get this discussion popping. I don't know. Did I click something wrong? I don't have no clue. No, usually it just pop up. Lord be with me.
So if I'm about to get, oh no, I don't want to do that because
T, my baby mama, get out, get out.
Oh gosh, yeah, JB definitely is on one.
Yeah,
wow.
You tripping?
I do sound far away.
You do? Do I sound far away?
They said I sounded good. Can you hear me better now?
I've been hearing you perfect.
No, Keto said I sound far away.
Do I sound far away? My thing up loud as it's gonna get. She sounds far to me.
Okay, let me see if this thing is covering my mic.
Hold on, let me try to send this thing one more time. Because I don't know what's going on. Oh, Lordy. Bear with me, y'all.
Yeah, that's why I said I was going to see if this thing was covering my mic. It might be. Still far away, guys? Ooh, I might have to put an earpiece in.
I hear you good.
You want me to just sit here and smile, JB?
Sick of it. Sick of it.
Slightly better, see? Okay. So that might be, it might be covering the mic. I have my phone sitting up on this little thing.
I resent it. I don't know. In a minute, we're going to start this conversation because it must be the mic. Slightly better.
Yeah, I think it is.
He said, I'm going to need you to damn smile. What y'all doing, man? Hey, that's how y'all come in the building, Candace. Like, that's how y'all come in the building. What y'all? Look at this. I'm happy right now. Yes. We're trying to wait on one more person, but I think he done got lost in the Red Sea somewhere. Hey, Virgo Queen, he just challenged you, neck bone and mustard. Marco, I didn't even do the first one. Come on, y'all. Give me a break.
Hashtag the Candace. What's up?
I got like 12 challenges to do, y'all. I got to take it one day at a time. Please. Bear with me, y'all. Well, neck bones and mustard. Well, I don't like mustard. I can eat a neck bone. Can we put hot sauce on it as a substitute?
Girl, neck bones and mustard. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's real nasty. That's real nasty. I could eat neck bones, but with mustard, where the hot sauce at? Where the sriracha?
Hey, Bams. Thanks, boo.
Oh, Tasty Mafia created. I still got to do the sardine ones, Marco. I don't know. We better get this conversation started. Hopefully, this person will join because I don't know. I think bro got lost in the sauce. I don't know. That's not sound, huh? That's not that bad. Girl, yes, it is. Marco, you sound like R. Kelly. Get out.
Hey, Tushan. Two and Shan. I'm sorry.
Yeah, two and Shan. Hi, how you doing? All right, so I guess we should start the conversation, and hopefully this person will jump in. If they jump in, I will definitely add them to the stream. But we was on Sus Live last night, and I think we was talking about the tank situation, and it got out of control. What is the topic?
He said he's doing it now. He said he's doing it now.
Okay, y'all, 1 minute. We're gonna tell y'all what it is. Soon as it's coming through. Hey everybody, I'm ready. Oh yes. We're gonna talk about some things tonight.
Yeah, because this was his idea.
Yeah, this was his idea. All the way, 100%. Get your I'm sick of you. Ain't even been 30 minutes and you already Keto, he is cut. Girl, put him out the door. He is cutting up already.
Hashtag the cannons. Who is it? One of y'all? Both of y'all?
Yeah, who we got? We need to know how to approach you. You approach everybody differently.
Thank you, Eat with Reed. Thank you.
Mine going so. Oh yeah, I see it. Your earrings. Her earrings always the bomb. I'm not speaking on that, JP. I'm not gonna say my piece yet, because I got a piece. I got a whole piece.
Hey, the right way.
Can y'all see me good? Let me know.
Yeah, I can see you because I'm looking at it on my other device.
Oh, you can, but you can't see me clear. I just want to make
sure. Real clear.
Now if I'm okay, T10. Oh, there you go. So, y'all, I'm gonna introduce my guest. He the one who started this idea. Y'all welcome Spiritual
Refugees
stream. My bro, Spiritual Refugees is in the
What's
building.
What's up, y'all?
This was his whole idea. He had some things to talk about. Okay.
Yeah. So the question was,
we can't hear you.
For real?
You can't hear? I can hear you perfect. I can hear you perfect.
I can't hear him. Can y'all hear him?
Can y'all hear him? I can hear perfect.
I can't see the chat.
You can't see the chat? You got you on another device, right?
Yeah, I see it now.
Oh, they said they hear you. They said they hear you. Can y'all see him? It's the
Yeah, he on there.
Okay, they can see you. We can't hear, brother. Yeah, we can hear.
Yeah, okay. I'm late. So I see what JB talking about. Damn, that he gay. So I see y'all already got it started.
He is on a whole nother level right now. Anyway, he talking about, I know you on my side, bro. Listen, it has to be a discussion, okay? Because I said something last night and it lit a fire under brother. Y'all see he rubbing his lip because he ready to say something.
Yeah, you said live your truth. So whatever truth you want to live, you can live it.
That's not what I
mean. Huh?
She looked lost. Can you hear, sis?
I can't hear anything.
You can't. She said she can't hear you. Hold on, wait a minute. Press your can you turn your thing up?
Me?
No. Is your thing all the way up, sis?
Yeah. Get out your glasses.
Like everybody in the chat they can hear it, but I can't hear it.
This is not a love stream. Please respect the host.
Right. Hold on. I don't.
What that mean?
Sis, you want me to re-add you real quick to see if the sound come in?
Oh, just you saying say something. Never mind.
Yeah, I should be able to follow the same link, right?
Yeah, try it. Try to exit out and see if it don't. If not,
JB.
let me know.
All right.
She gonna come right back, y'all.
All right.
Cause she can't hear you. I can hear you fine.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure, JB, you is about to get the dough because I'm sick of you. Tank definitely living his truth. I'm trying to forever
Hey
hold.
Zion. Hey Cassie.
I'm trying to forever hold my peace. I'm trying to hold my peace. Who need a hearing aid? Who need a hearing aid? Wait a minute.
Okay,
Okay.
that's what I say.
Okay, go ahead. I'm adding her back to the stream. Let me see if she can. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
You hear
Say
me?
something, bro.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
But the way I look at it, okay, here the question for the chat, right? Because the shit is really gonna get confusing when we trying to judge whether or not the man gay when he say he not gay, right? Because my question is for anybody: do y'all think that if a man suck another man penis one time, he gay? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
You say yeah. Let me tell you. All right, you say yes too, Virgo.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure everybody else gonna say yes anyway. But go ahead.
Tank got everybody in his mouth. Okay, I'm leaving. Get to it.
Tank got.
Get up. Boot his ass out of him. Sick of him.
Everybody said yes immediately. Okay.
Wait, oh my God, I can't hold myself. What does that mean?
So did y'all watch the lip service interview with Angela Yee?
I ain't see it. You got
Oh, no,
on
I
it.
seen another. Wait, was that Angela Lee? I seen one with two guys.
Well, he came on the Breakfast Club after he did the Angela Yee lip service.
Okay, so I must have seen the Breakfast Club interview.
Whole thing, and he was basically saying, you know, if you tried it once and you didn't like it, then that doesn't mean that you're gay. So, or you can also switch your mind to, you know, you might have been, but then if you don't do that act anymore, then you're not. And he also said that if it was two women, you know, women wouldn't be judged like that. Women
That's what I was just about to say.
and not be, you know, deemed as gay. So double standards.
Oh wait, C Circle said y'all totally skipped my no.
Oh,
Steve Circle said no. Exactly. And right's way. That's what I'm saying. It's conditions to that. Gay, because gay ain't in no action, is what I'm saying. Gay is in the heart.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, to try to judge a man and say he gay, that's what I'm saying. If Tank, because we all on the same page, we're gonna go back to God. What I'm saying, if Tank desired to try some shit out like that, that is ungodly. I don't know what you want to call it, experimental or whatever, but it ain't right. You feel what I'm saying? But
That's
when we
that's what I felt. I felt like it wasn't right. And I felt like, I personally felt like, if that is something that you're okay with, then, you know, live with that truth that you have experimented or may want to experience something like that. Because if you didn't feel that way, you wouldn't have mentioned it. That was my take on it.
yeah. And it's possible. And I ain't say he ain't gonna do it again, but
But he also said that he never did it. He just commented on it. Said he himself never experienced the act of being with another man. He just basically saying that he didn't believe that a man was gay is just because he had, you know, maybe sucked the penis or whatever one time, or, you know, kissed a man. He basically said that everything that was said was lies. But he's very metrosexual, you know, he shops in the women's section. He, you know, he's into all like women things and stuff like that. So people kind of run with that, and the narrative changed a little bit. So
Tuan Shan said, Keto said, That's how I feel he gay, period. That's what Yenti said.
JB.
And T said, but the ladies asked him that he didn't come out and say it. So if a woman do something to a woman and she decides she doesn't like it and continues to date men, is she still straight, or that's the C circle?
That's what I was gonna say, C circle.
Right. Go ahead.
That's it. I mean, answer C circle. I mean, she said it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I know plenty of women that will say they used to be gay or they tried it, but they don't want nothing to do with no woman in that way. And in my eyes, they straight. But the thing is, as a man, if you tell me another man that sucked a dick before, if you look, you can't be looked at the same, because as a man, you expect a man to be a king. I mean, that ain't kingly. That ain't king-like.
Right.
Like, to do that. So that's why you can't look at a man like masculine no more. But I think you can look at women like that, because
but
I don't know why we let them get away with it, but it just ain't nothing with it.
I think men have become very desensitized in a manner that the women are starting to carry a lot more of the man traits. Because the things that these men are doing in particular, just the way, to me, this is me, the way they dress nowadays, the way they act are very, very feminine. And like I said, if you are a gay man and you do those things, it's not of the norm, it's normal, but these are supposed to be straight men in straight relationships, straight marriages, and you out here painting toes and dressing like female. I don't know, maybe that's me, seeing it in a whole nother light.
But still at the same time. Go ahead, Mukbang.
Well, I was gonna say, getting back to what the C circle was saying, that's what kind of like Tank was saying on the part of the interview that I watched, is that it's a lot of women that have exercised gay activity, who've been with women in their younger days, or just experimenting, and they're now married or whatever. You're not looked at as gay. A woman is not. You can go back and be a man and never be considered. Nobody will ever call you gay.
And that's absolutely true.
Yeah, and it's acceptable. So, and then I personally feel that a man can have a lot of feminine things that he's into, whether it be the clothes or the way he takes care of himself or whatever, and not be considered and not be gay. I mean, I feel like
that part I understand. It's more like being a metrosexual. You like to get your feet pedicured. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying more of these dudes with the pink nails and tight clothes and earrings and carrying purses and all of this new millennial stuff that's going on to me.
Carrying purses.
But if you're secure in your manhood, does any of that matter? Like, if you know who you are as a man, right?
Okay.
I'm not a man, but I'm just saying, if you know who you are as a man, can you pretty much do whatever you want to do and just not ever be considered as gay or anything like that? You're straight. Okay, yeah, he likes to do this, he likes to do that, but he's straight.
Why can't women reverse and men can't? Is my issue, is what the C circle said. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying some, not all. Some of these men are carrying themselves in womanly traits. So it's a difference from being very masculine, but you have a feminine side of you, like to take care of yourself, versus acting like an entire woman, but you are in a straight relationship and or marriage. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's lying. Yeah. LOL, not so. Hey, can we leave that in there? I can't chat, man.
No. Y'all got to take that out. You can't say that word in the chat.
Yeah. I can't type, though.
No, y'all can't. You can? Yeah, you should be able to.
You hear me?
Okay, how would you feel if your boyfriend or husband told you he experimented? How would you feel?
Exactly. Who said that? Yeah. You wouldn't look at him like no king no more.
Exactly. That's just me, spiritual. I feel like I wouldn't want my man to have experimented or even want to experiment with another man. That's just me. But at the same time, I do have to look at it like, okay, I do have a past where he look at me the same for the things that I have done in my past. So you have to look at both perspectives on things. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I guess we are all put into this mindset if it's a man that it's not okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's societal, you know, it's the expectations that are put on us by society. We are all judged. You know, people have a cookie cutter approach to things, whether it be marriage, you know, children, family, or whatever. And I feel like we just now get into the place in society where we start to accept things, and it's not like, oh my gosh, you know, it's not the end of the world. I mean, we have moved beyond women and men sleeping in separate beds that are married couples on TV. You know, we have fast forward, and I think a lot of things are accepted. But my only thing that I was saying with Tank before I knew the whole story was just be who you are, bro. Stand in your truth. But the man said he's not gay.
Then he's not gay.
Not gay. I mean,
but it is nobody's choice the way that society views you, or if you are looked at as gay.
Right.
If somebody gonna think you gay, I mean, you just gonna have to ride with it then. Say you don't care what somebody think, and then just move along. But if somebody gonna think you gay,
they think you gay. That's just anything in life. You know what I'm saying?
You in what you said?
I said that's just in life in general. That's with anything. You know, if a person once that person has a bias or a judgment against you, that's just how they're gonna feel about it. That's just it.
Yeah, he seems to be very in what he said, and you know, he seems to stand behind what he said, but he also said that, you know, social media and all that just ran with it.
Okay, Mary T said it's not just society is against the Bible. The Rights Way said this is the agenda that is being pushed. No one is paying attention.
At Mary T, like, I completely agree, but at the same time, when you got people that got their own beliefs, like you can't really tell nobody.
So C Circle said gay isn't a lifestyle. Either you gay or you're not.
Right.
Because I think a man, right? If a man is headed on his way to go meet up with another man to have sex with him, have a flat tire, and never make it over there, and something happened and he never do it, I say he's still gay, even though he never did nothing. Because his heart was all.
It's the intent.
It's the intent.
It's the intention. Too and Shan said, I really believe a lot of people took out of context. I really had to listen to the interview before it came to that conversation. Everybody is missing the point. He never said he did it, just my opinion.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I understand that. But in my
opinion, he said he didn't do it.
Right, absolutely. But in my opinion, this is just me. I'm not speaking for nobody else but me. I feel like if you feel as a man that is okay, then brother, that's just how you feel. I don't view it like that from a man's standpoint, but like they said, if a woman sleeps with another woman, then it's socially acceptable. That's not true, because it's a lot of gay guys out here that have relationships and everybody is fine with it. That's just the society we live in. A lot of people right now in this society are LGBT. What is it called? LBGT. What is it called?
We with you.
I mean, LBQT.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. No shade. But if I feel like if that's something you want to experiment with, that's something that you have already had pre-motioned in your mind. That's something that you want to experience and live up to that.
Mm-hmm. People gonna judge it, man. That's what we're gonna do. Because that's what I said to you. That's what I said to you, Mukbang. I said, because if I chose, suppose I said, me and my grandmama in love with each other and we want to get married, y'all gonna judge me?
Absolutely.
Somebody gonna say it's wrong based off of some people gonna say it's wrong based off of the Bible. Some people gonna say biology, y'all gonna have some fucked up kids or something. You know what I'm saying? But
for real,
at the end of the day, if we saying we got to live our truth, let me and my grandmama go get married and y'all leave us alone.
No, because then that's incest.
But so, what's wrong with incest though? What? What's wrong with it?
I know.
Okay, you can laugh all day. I'm saying, when y'all get done laughing, tell me what's wrong with it.
What's wrong with it?
Yeah.
What is not wrong with it is the question at hand. Everything is wrong with that.
Name, we are two people mutually in
You
love.
are the same
Why we
blood.
can't do it?
Your grandmother.
Huh?
Your mother came from her womb. Why would you want to marry into wait a minute?
Why would a man, you asking me, I say, why would a man want to suck another man's penis? But we saying, I thought we say we ain't on that. We on live your own truth, right?
I can't with him. He get my nerve.
What? Who?
You.
Oh, I'm trying to read.
No, I know he gets like, I know the way he put things because I watch all their videos. I know the way he put things. It's sometimes they throw me off and I don't got no comeback like real quick. So it take me a minute.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. This the thing. We supposed to be living by the Bible. Period. Anything else, we gonna be confused. Because if you're gonna tell somebody that the only thing that make logical sense to me is I gotta live the way God created me to live. But if you're gonna say I can live my own truth, you shouldn't be able to tell me that me and my grandmama can't have no relationship together. I don't see, like, I want somebody to tell me where. Look at Bertrand. Huh?
It's nasty.
But what is nasty? Because what they used to would have said 2 men together was nasty though. So I'm saying, what we going by? What makes something nasty? Somebody think strawberries and mustard is good. Who knows?
They better not. Lord bless their heart.
Huh?
You can't just be out here. I mean, I know people do that, but I'm saying that's nasty. It's family. It's nasty. Ew. No.
Man, listen what they saying. See, look, Nailman.
Okay, so the right way to say incest is totally different.
Why Rice Way? Break it down, because I'm lost. I need some help. I love my grandmama.
Oh, but what you were saying about biblically thinking of things and stuff like that, getting back to the thing, the gay situation. Yeah, everybody don't follow the Bible.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, so then what do we do with somebody like me?
Y'all got my husband wanting to jump in this conversation.
But everybody don't. Everybody don't. And I feel like we have the choice and free will to do that.
Say that again.
What you say, C Circle?
Wait a minute. Yeah, because I know my husband stopped. He like,
oh, C Circle.
He very deep in the thought, so he want to jump in the conversation.
Let me go ahead and connect.
I see a bunch of exactly. You saying exactly. You agree with spiritual?
Oh.
The grandmama thing?
No, of course ain't nobody. Because now look, let me tell you how this shit gonna turn. Next thing that you know, they gonna make incest legal. What you said?
I don't want no part of that.
What you said? Oh yeah, it's a lot of stuff I don't want no part of, but it's legal.
True.
So what we following?
Okay, so my thing is, okay,
Mary T. I wish I could exactly Mary T.
It's called sin. Absolutely, but do we all sin? It's different. It's different standpoints of sin. We all sin, so you just have to pick the lane you sinning in. I mean, that's just pure fact. We sin every day. What lane you going in?
Right.
Whether it's gay, straight, crack, whatever your sin is, you sin. We not the perfect human, so I mean,
go ahead, my bad.
Who are we?
So the C Circle said it's not okay because we were raised to feel that it's not okay. If somebody didn't instill this in your head, it wouldn't be a thing.
True.
Okay. Okay, so we kind of built up of a collection of things that we've been taught and principles that we were given as children or whatever. But if we weren't instilled, if it wasn't instilled in our heads that incest was wrong and all this other stuff, it would be okay. I mean, it wouldn't be a thing to us, basically.
Okay, so Keto said, but that's like saying sleeping with kids are okay. I can't.
Good point, Keto. But I'm saying, like, who says what's right and what's wrong though? Because if we out here living our own truth, we just going based off of whatever we feel at the time. And we all know that you're gonna feel something that you know is wrong. But if you just can do whatever, then like what's stopping us? Why not? What's wrong?
I just say live how you gonna live. But if you're gonna be a certain way, just be that way. Okay?
Don't lie.
Don't lie.
Take the phone.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I meant by living your truth. If you feel like, okay, this is just your legitimate opinion and that's it, then that's it. But you got some people out here, like we was talking about in the live the other day. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't want nobody to feel like I'm being judgmental when I'm not. But just like they was talking about brothers being on the down low and having a whole relationship. You're not living in your truth. That's what I mean by that. Because you clearly want to be with the same sex as you, and then you go home and then you land with your wife. I don't like that. Be who you are, because you really want to be with this man and not this woman, but you with the woman for the facade.
Yeah. The Rights Way says incest was legal hundreds of years ago, and again, society changes the narrative.
Hey, okay, look, Bams. This what I mean. I don't know. I've never seen no incest babies. I mean, maybe it's just all in my mind and what I've been told. But I'm convinced that if a brother and a sister have babies together, you're gonna mess people up. Like the baby's gonna come out bad. It's just like telling somebody, don't drink while they pregnant. Like, don't do crack while you pregnant. I'm thinking the baby's gonna come out bad. That's why I say incest shouldn't happen. I don't know though.
Well, that has happened. That has happened though, because the chromosomes and all that and genetics.
Because that's the same. That's the same DNA going into this child, being instilled into this child.
Will probably have a normal child too, because there was a girl who had an incestuous affair with her father for years. I mean, he molested her, and she has her whole story out there and stuff like that. She had 5 kids by him, and 4 out of them all have mental, disabilities and things. But one of them is okay. And her book is called Unashamed. And her father was like a big record producer. He worked like with the Fugees and stuff like that. So, but the whole time he had a whole wife and everything, her mom, but he just had this relationship with her.
Right.
So those kids did suffer ill effects because of the cross in
the DNA. Right. Right.
Yeah.
So
that's another thing. It's so many different ways you can put this. Like you said, it just don't have to be man with man, woman with woman. You got men out here that lay with their wife and they sleeping with their own children, or you got people out here that are sleeping with children, or taking children and doing all of these different things, and they go out and live a normal life while they got kids chained. Remember we was talking about that? They have kids chained to the rails, that they done fostered and different things like that, starving kids, and then they go out and go to work like nothing happened. So it's just different situations that this live your truth can be addressed into. If you a pedophile, then you are just that. You are a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? If you are gay, you are gay. If you are straight, you are straight. Just don't cross in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Be who you are.
But another reason why they get hard is because just because somebody desires something in their heart, but that person might be fighting that desire and want to live a different way. Because if a man is in a faithful relationship with his wife, he gonna have to fight the desire to be a cheater. He ain't gonna just go live in his truth and cheat. He might have a desire, right? And try to bottle it up and live in the truth, right? But the truth is what he don't want. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I said that backwards, but I'm saying the truth is, I'm saying this shit gets so confusing because I feel like people don't want to live by the Bible so bad. Because when we live by the Bible, to me, it's just like a clear-cut definition of right and wrong.
Right.
But I mean, without it, man, we are here trying to figure out, is this gay? Is that gay? Like, what's wrong? What you say?
It's putting too much emphasis on it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
She said, by the way, I'm not condoning any of these actions. I'm just speaking in a non-judgmental free sense of thought, which most people don't normally do. I do. I always speak my truth. I always speak my truth. So there's nothing wrong with that. You are human. You are entitled to an opinion. The thing is, can everybody handle your opinion? Because when you are over opinionated and you speak your truth, people do get judgmental and feel like, oh, well, you are against this and you are against that, or you are okay with this happening, okay with that happening. But that may not be my truth. I'm just telling you how I feel, you know?
Look at Virtuously Curly said, you're not born gay. She tried to take it somewhere else. I say we are.
I ain't touching that.
Okay, we'll leave it alone.
You see me scratch my nose because I'm like.
No, but I'm because I believe that people are born that way.
Me too.
Yeah.
But this the thing though. The reason I think it is because I feel like the way I look at gay, right? It's the same thing as really at the end of the day, it's the same thing as fornication in my eyes. It's the same thing as lying and stealing. It's ungodly. Right. Mm-hmm. But the truth is, we are all born with ungodly desires, all of us, because of Adam and Eve. See, it'll make sense of stuff when we'll follow the Bible, but people don't be want to. Cause like people will say people ain't born gay and they be telling them as though they think being born gay is okay. I think we born fornicators. Like any man, if you get in a relationship, right, and you're supposed to be in a faithful relationship with your wife, I'm convinced you're gonna have desires to step out. You was born that way. If somebody tell you don't touch that button over there, it's just something in you. You can't help it. You want to touch it. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter if somebody tell you to do wrong, you want to do it. If somebody tell you the right thing to do, it's like it's hard. You can't help it.
Right.
Yeah. So it's just something that's inside of us, but we fight it.
Right.
So the same thing with being gay. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
Okay, go ahead, Nana.
It's against God for y'all to be out there twerking in them clubs, but y'all do it anyway.
All of it. Go ahead, Nana.
What you say? Because you doing what you've been told not to. That's what S. Collins said.
What she said?
Virtuously Curly said no.
What kind of quote? We don't know what you're saying.
But S. Collins says because you're doing what you've been told not to. Y'all getting a little hostile in here. Relax. Who getting hostile? See, that's the thing. If you can't take other people's opinions, this is not the conversation for you. You know, because everybody's opinion is different. That's just facts. Everybody has a different opinion about everything. We're not telling y'all to listen to everything. We're just having a conversation. That's it.
It's a lot of dialogue that we, sometimes need to have, but when we do have it, it's, people get so caught up in their own beliefs and judgments that it's hard for you to hear the other party.
Right.
Which,
and it's because
because you say something and I don't agree with you, we still good.
Right.
Don't agree with what you said.
Absolutely. Right. And it's just like we are all grown individuals. I pray in this chat. And like I said, I've said it in my live before. I'm not telling you to listen and follow what I'm saying. We are just having a general conversation. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody is adult enough to have their own beliefs or whatever. But it is discussions like this that needs to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? In this society, in this day, people are so scared to branch out and talk about these things because of judgmental reasons, and it's not okay. We can all agree to disagree. We're having a good conversation. That's it. It's just general conversation is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not saying that I'm believing your belief, you believe in my belief, and cha, let's party. That's not what we're saying. Everybody is giving their own opinion on different subjects. What Nana said, spiritual refugees, I disagree with you to an extent. First off, cheating in your relationship simply means not respecting your marital vows. We were born into sin. Does it mean we have to live in it?
No, I'm saying you fight the desires. I didn't say somebody is like Nana. I'm not saying that I done changed my mind and I say being gay is okay, or cheating or fornicating or incest, none of that. I'm saying we're born with a desire to do the opposite of God's instructions because of Adam and Eve. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying we're supposed to say it's okay, we just gonna keep doing it.
Right.
I didn't say live in it. But I said we was born with a desire to do the opposite of God's will.
So real quick. So if a person is born, born gay, you believe that they're born gay, they have that desire, but it's still, the act itself is still not right. So just because you were born that way doesn't mean you have to live that way. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I believe. Just because everybody, I think we really not supposed to be having sex before marriage. We have the desires, but we fight them. We're supposed to fight them. But if you in a society that say,
I mean, we're supposed to fight them. Some people can and some people can't. It's just
most people don't.
It's the desire in you. You got fire and desire. You know, like the flame. I'm just saying. Let me shut up.
Refuge is something else.
That's super sad. What's super sad now, man? Is it easier to make the decision to take refuge in someone else rather than fixing the problem with the person?
Now they need to come up here with that. I got to hear that spoken. Y'all know what she's saying?
Okay, she's saying, is it easier to make the decision to take refuge in someone rather than fixing the problem with that person? So I think she pretty much trying to say if fixing the problem with the person. Yeah, you lost me too, because I was trying to justify it. Hey, Miss Sugar. Yeah, Nana, you got to put that in.
Well, she's talking about in terms of cheating.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you saying pretty much?
Oh,
should you cheat? I mean, other than cheating, should you work it out with your spouse? Because I don't think it was reference to what spiritual said. He probably don't forget. You don't forget what you said.
No, I know what I said. If we talking about cheating in your marriage, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what are you saying? People will go step out on their wife and go fulfill that desire, whatever desire they got, and not try to fix the problem at home? Is that what you're saying now?
Yeah, I think that's what she's saying.
Okay.
She said, drop the link. She'll come on.
Hold on. Now, for someone to feel like they were born gay, but feel like they can't live that truth or have to change because of what the Bible say, what that would be sad. Why your stomach hurt?
How about to answer the same thing?
Why? What's your stomach hurting for, sweetie? Okay, now, man. That's not what we're saying. We're not saying if you were born gay, don't live in your truth. That's not what we're saying. Yeah. We're just saying the Bible says that you are not supposed to be gay, but that doesn't mean not living your truth about it.
For someone to feel like they were born gay, but feel like they can't live their truth.
Oh, I say it. Explicitly say it.
Huh?
Type it. She says she got a lot to say.
I got so much to say. Just say it. And we're not passing bias or judgment. We just want to know what y'all feel. Oh, I've been a serial cheater in my life. I wish I wasn't, but I was foolish. And that's your truth. And stick to that. I am back. I had a call.
Hey, Neilman Namlin said something.
Yeah, he said. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Bro.
You said it'll be sad for somebody to not live their truth based off of trying to do what the Bible say. But do you know how many pedophiles out here like want to have sex with kids and they got to spend their whole life not doing it? Like you're gonna have to fight desires in your life to make sure.
Okay, see.
But he lets you know
the
consequences of your choices.
I can't do nothing.
Amen, Mary T.
What you say, sis?
She said she can barely hear me. I said I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I can't. You ain't that loud to me either.
I can hear her just fine.
I don't know.
I can hear you good. I can hear her loud and clear. And Mary T, I definitely understand what you're coming from. Like you said, life is all about choices. You either gonna make the right one for you or the wrong one for you. You just have to make that decision. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Drop the link, y'all. What link?
Oh, she gonna have to send it to your IG or something, Nana. Or I don't know. She don't want people just clicking on the link coming up here. She talking about this.
I would personally have to send it to her. And I don't even have my phone right now.
Oh, hey.
My daughter on my phone.
Now to hit my IG or something. We're gonna do it again. Because I mean, for people to disagree, it's all right, especially when like it's a loving heart, so people can get somewhere.
Okay, what I can do is that's too many. I was gonna say I could add a few people on here at a time, but I'm like, I don't got my phone. My daughter doing something very important on my phone. When I'm all alone, God is always there for me. Amen. Hey, Leilani. She want to come on. No. So you have Instagram? Are you saying no to that? I was raised in church. I have a sister that's gay. She wasn't raised that way. We understand what the Bible says, but others will still do what they shouldn't be doing. Ain't no one saying bigger or smaller. Agree.
Exactly. Because what happened, man, society, man, and especially with men, we just blow up being gay.
Okay.
But the truth is, like, it's just the way I look at it, it's all just ungodly. It's all in a pile together. It's ungodliness. But we be trying to label whether or not this one is worse than the other one. That way, if you do that one over there, I can at least be like, yeah, shit, I'm bad, but at least I ain't that nigga, because he just said you can suck a dick 2 times and still be straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a way to look at yourself better than other people.
Sorry, y'all.
Yes, C-Circle.
Bro, yes, and that's why his blood.
We all in the same boat.
Hold on, y'all. This, I don't know what I did. Wait a minute.
Why you gotta fucking?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out.
Who said, wait a damn minute? Yinty, what? Gay.
Oh, Lord.
Look at now. Gayism.
Gayism. Oh my God.
But Nana, lying is not pleasing to God.
I had some children without being married.
Okay.
That's not pleasing. But he still love you. He's still with you. He still brought you through all the things he brought you through.
Absolutely. You know, it's so many things that we the sins and all that stuff. You know, it's like
I put it in now.
a small sin or a big sin. You know, like one sin outweighs the other.
And it does. You know, it really doesn't. That's just like saying, okay, well, because I smoke, that means that if you drink, that my sin is okay. It's my sin. You know what I'm saying? It's the decision that I made. That don't make me or you greater, because we both are wrong in his eyes, because that is not of God. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
that can go for anything. It's just your decisions and what you decide to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
But the issue is people trying to now start saying that the wrong thing is right. You know what I'm saying? And say right is wrong. Like, you can't say to me that, yeah, man, I'm a man. We're supposed to be able to step out on our wife every once in a while. Just like we won't allow that to come into our mind, right? Why would you allow somebody to say, yeah, I can be whatever I identify as? Now, you can let them do it, but you shouldn't make me like start to agree with that. Now it's confusion.
Right.
But
And
whatever somebody want to do,
I feel
cool.
like this. Right, wrong, and indifferent, regardless of this person's circumstance or how they feel. I feel like you don't have to love that person's actions, but you can still love the person. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to love their actions, but you can love the person. And that's what people get mistaken. Like, oh, I don't deal with him, or I don't deal with her because they're gay, or because they're this, or because they're trans, or whatever it is. You don't have to love what they do. You don't have to love what they do. But can you physically love the person because God told you to love people? It's not about the action.
Because he first loved us.
So a straight person who don't believe in God is better than a gay person who believes in God. That's what people basically
say. So a straight person. No, I don't. I still say they might feel better about themselves, C circle, but no, they're not better. Well, and then at the end of the day,
because of their convictions, because they biblically they're following that.
I said move.
Anyway, you know, you can't really be held accountable for what you don't know. Hey, oh Nana.
I said I want tea.
Can y'all hear?
Yeah. Okay, Nana, say something, because I can't hear you right now.
My house is always loud, so you guys are going to hear a lot of noise. Look at this one here. Move.
YouTube ain't gonna want them kids right
here. Hi guys. Hi Silver Nancy. Hi Keto Girl. Hey. Listen, it's too tense up in here. Why are everybody so tense? What's going on?
We good.
Oh, you talking about in the chat or with us three?
You talking about in the chat or us?
Chat, us, everyone. What's going on?
Oh, we good. I'm good. I'm just leaning over.
Oh my God, what happened to Mukbang?
I don't think she can hear you.
Oh, she couldn't hear me? No, you cannot come into this live stream. This is Virgo Queen's live stream. Like, they're always messing up my stuff.
Nailman, so fast. If I miss it, it's not on purpose. It's just going so fast. So please bear with us. I should have said send me the link. It's in the chat C circle. Hey, I got only add 5 people into here. Mukbang might have exited because people got stuff to do. Everybody who want to come in, we're gonna try to get everybody a chance to speak their piece, because people got some piece to say.
Hey, Miss Sugar. Hey, Virtuously Curly. Okay, so I wanted to come on just to add to what Spiritual said. I think the comment that he made, I don't even think he remembers. Hey, girl, you're back.
No, you can hear
now. So it was in regards to, I think he said, God created us, or he created us, and it's in us to. What did you say? I think you said it's in us to cheat or something like that. Is that what you said?
No. I say God created us perfect. God created Adam and Eve. We agree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But Adam and Eve, when they ate from that tree, they made the decision to do the opposite of God's will. And
Yes.
everybody after them was born with them same desires. Whatever God says, we want to do the opposite because of Adam and Eve,
Right.
not because of God.
Right.
That's what I said. So if God say be faithful in your marriage, you're gonna want to cheat. If God
Right.
say a man's supposed to be with a woman, he gonna want to be with a man. He gonna want to be with a dog. If he say tell the truth, he gonna want to lie.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It came from
Oh,
Adam
Lord.
and Eve. We was born that way.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, y'all. One more person. I can add one more person. See them join the stream.
Hasty circle.
Hey, y'all.
See is there.
Hold on.
Yeah, everybody hear everybody?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
I can't hear Priscilla.
I like your head wrap. Look at you.
Thank you. Y'all, I'm at work.
Can everybody hear everybody?
Don't come here. Go put a top on. Pick up the stuff off the floor.
You hear?
Pick up the stuff off the floor.
See, can you hear?
I hear you, Virgo.
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Okay, spiritual, can you hear? I'm just trying to make sure everybody can.
Yeah.
Oh. Nana, can you hear?
They said
How can I hear with this
Mary
with
G
this,
said
this
she
girl
can
over
hear me.
here? But I can hear. Excuse me. Move.
They can't hear you. I can't. Hold on. Let me just mute them.
Get off the floor and stop it.
Can y'all hear? Everybody else can hear everybody? Sis, can you hear?
Yeah,
I can hear.
Okay.
because you're the only one.
Okay. Okay. I had to mute it for a second because we couldn't hear you, Nana.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, now go ahead. Okay, y'all can go ahead.
Yeah, so so after you said that, and then you gave an example, and I think you said in a relationship, yes, exactly what you said. In a relationship, like you want to be faithful, but because we were created in should I say in sin, because with the whole Adam and Eve thing, it's in us
Okay,
to
cool.
want to cheat, want to go out there and do that. And then I commented and I said, if you're in a relationship and you cheat on your spouse, your partner, it's just because you've lost the respect for that person. Because if you respect yourself, respect your partner, you will not cheat, right? So I guess
Right.
you did explain it, and you said, you have the choice to not to cheat, but it's in you to feel like you have to cheat because that's just the innate characteristic. Stop it.
Right.
That's just innate characteristics that we possess, right?
Lord Jesus, the kids got something to fight. All right.
Olivia, like spiritual already know Olivia already. Like this. No,
Yeah.
they don't want to say hi to you. No, they don't want to say hi to you.
Well, I just feel like, if you're gonna cheat, if you're gonna do it, that's just something that's in you. You know what I'm saying? You have that the desire to do those things already. You know what I'm saying? We make decisions based on our own characteristics and our own judgments. So if you have the desire to cheat, you are going to cheat. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. Because once that desire is instilled in you, then you go as far as doing the action. That's just me.
And you know how that whole thing with
quick.
no sin is greater than other sins. I think that that statement has given a lot of people, I would say, the opportunity or the free will to kind of just do whatever they want, because it's almost like, well, you go clubbing, and I just stole a candy. Like, don't judge me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are we doing now? What are we all doing? Like, are we just going to watch each other just kind of fall into sin and just relax because you can't judge me and I can't judge you? So let's just live in this chaotic, weird world of, just all of us just moving around. I mean, I don't know. Like, what should we do?
Okay, see, what's your take on it?
I feel like what spiritual, what is it, refugees? Sorry, I just met you today, so I just feel like what he said earlier
cool.
about how it's like standard we're living in, to where people make it seem like one thing is better than the other, even though it's all wrong if you just go straight from the Bible. And I feel like the reason why we're living in chaos these days is because nobody is really following that. They following what society is saying is okay,
Right.
rather than sticking to what has been translated over centuries and centuries and centuries and ain't changed not once.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I feel like people don't even pay attention to those type of things anymore. It's just basically like, if it's in, if it's cool, I'm gonna do it. If a lot of
Right.
people say it's cool, I'm gonna be cool with it. If a lot of people
Right.
say it's not cool, I'm not gonna be a part of it. And I just feel like people live their life based off of what's in and what's out. Because
Right.
gay wasn't
And you
in
know what's
a couple
crazy?
years
Agreed.
ago, but it is in
You know
now.
what's crazy? I think we were both on there and Be Live with live earlier on
It's not-
Instagram, and I was just listening to her. And the thing I respected about her, what she was saying is, stop doing what's in a trend, because what's in a trend might not work for you. You know what I'm saying? What's in
Right.
is not always the right thing. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes.
because everybody wants to be a part of the trend and of this new millennial society and have the mindset that everything is acceptable, everything is okay, you know, nobody really wants to take accountability for their actions. That we have pretty much, we're teaching our children these things, that it is okay to just live in this world just abruptly and just do whatever you want to do and ride this wave and not just find your own way. And I don't like that.
Mary T and the family said, oh Nana, that statement is incorrect, which I probably don't remember what statement I made. I never remember anything. It's incorrect because there are some sins that God does not forgive.
But whoever said that? Who said that?
Mary T and the
Okay,
family.
Mary T.
There's something in the Bible. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Wait, what? What did she say again? One more time.
Oh,
She said
there's something in the Bible that say blasphemy.
There's some things in the
It's something in the
Bible
Bible that say
God doesn't
blasphemy
forgive
against the
certain
holy.
things.
Right.
She said that's what she said. There's some
No,
things
no,
in the
she
Bible
didn't-
that says that
no,
God
she
doesn't
didn't say-
forgive certain actions.
No, she didn't say there's certain things in the Bible. She said God, there are some sins that God does not forgive.
Which sins are those? And where did you get that information from?
Oh, it's in the Bible, but
In
I
the
can't remember
Bible.
what I was supposed to read, but it's in the Bible.
In the Bible, it does say. Go ahead.
I'm listening. I didn't have nothing to say.
You know what?
In the Bible, it says blasphemy against the Holy Spirit
Okay, yes, that is very true.
will not be forgiven. But this the
And,
thing.
and I don't know if you guys have read
I got no idea
Leviticus.
which sins. I got no idea which sins that I should be telling people that I mean, all sin I would say is wrong. I
Right.
think that homosexuality is wrong. I think fornication is wrong. I think having sex with an animal or your grandmama, it's all wrong. But I'm not going to try to sit here and say one of them is worse than the other.
Exactly.
But I'm just going to say, if you do any of them, you're lining yourself up for negative consequences, because God set the world up to work one way. And if you depart from his way, you're going to have negative consequences. But I mean, I can't tell somebody
Again,
you're going to go to hell.
Blasphemy, I did know.
regardless of
was
who
one
you
of the sins
repent
that
to.
came from the Bible, but what else though? Because I feel like I'm missing something.
What happened? Tommy Bite says, "Oh my gosh."
No, wait a
What is
minute.
it?
The keto girl said, this is why people don't respect each other. This is why there are so many demons walking the land, because we are not living by God's word.
Agreed. I can definitely agree with the keto girl.
Take God's word and twist it so much that they try to use it and make it seem like they so much better than other people that people just completely depart from God altogether.
That is so
Great.
true.
I
That is so
agree.
true.
I agree
Okay,
with
so
that.
what I was asking was, okay, you blasphemy. We all know that that's a sin that is recognized within the Bible. I was asking, like, was there something else that I'm missing? Because I ain't gonna sit here and act like I sit there and read the Bible every day, all day.
Right.
So if there's something I'm missing and I can learn from y'all, and y'all can tell me what other sin is in the Bible that is not to be forgiven besides blasphemy, let me know.
Well, if you guys
I've also heard.
read Leviticus, you guys should read Leviticus. I would suggest
You are
everyone.
not part of this conversation. Sorry, y'all.
Y'all better get into your Bible and start reading Leviticus because there's a lot of things that you
So
know.
what's
God
your
did
take on
say
the
we
move,
should do.
gang? You was on mute. I think you muted yourself.
I'm
What's your
mute.
take?
I'm mute.
No. I think she's still on mute. Can you hear Mook, gang? I don't know if she can hear y'all.
She said
I
she
think
on
we need
mute
to read
because
some
somebody talking
comments.
to her.
When I was in the comment section, it was annoying not to get my comments read. So I don't know, Virgo Queen, you can read some of the comments. So like the people in the comments section can
Okay,
also
so they
feel
said,
included.
Tommy said, wait, Virtuous said, you shall not lie with a male as with a woman. It is an abomination.
So Virtuous, are you saying that right there is worse than all other sin? Is that what
in
you're
the
saying?
Bible. No, it's virtual.
So,
It's not
okay,
what
so
she's
now-
saying. It's what's in the Bible.
Okay, so break it down to me because I need some understanding there. So,
All right, 1 second. Hold on.
so does that
Where
mean
is
that that's worse than the rest?
Ezekiel?
Wait, is she saying that if the sin is in the Bible, then they're worse than the ones that aren't?
Get my phone for me.
Yeah, I don't know what she wanted. Somebody said, hold on, I'm trying to see these comments, y'all.
Oh, okay. She says somebody's talking to her. The commandment shows us order, and
Adultery
we
is
have no
also
clue why they
that's
did it.
missing.
Yeah?
Okay.
The book of
I'm like-
Moses, hold on. Well, it's all in the Bible. Virtuously Curly says. Something.
Okay.
Wait, Tommy said that's why we were kept in chains so long because they used the Bible against us to keep us in line. Their line.
Who said that?
Who's lying? Who's lying? Tell me who's lying. Is it,
No, she
is
said
it,
in line.
is it the slave master line? Yeah, that's what she's talking about. Because
People
I have
manipulate the Bible still.
I have a cousin who believes that the Bible was written by a white man and it was translated by a white man, so everything in it was to favor the slave master, quote unquote. So she doesn't
I know
really
some people believe that
go
too.
by the Bible. Okay.
But this the thing though. I'm not white and I'm not no slave master, and I feel very favored by that Bible.
Yes. But hold on though. Do you guys
She
I don't know
how their line.
I don't know how you guys read the Bible. To be honest, I don't go in my Bible every day, so I'm not a Bible scholar. Okay, but if anyone,
Yeah, still might be located. Sorry, nobody asked.
if anyone will pick up a Bible, right? For me, even if it was written by a man and all the words that were in there was to be what we were supposed to abide by, there's nothing in the Bible that is negative. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing in there that is negative. It's not absurd. It's not like, oh my God, what are they talking about? It's just pretty much just a way of life. It's almost like I'm in Canada and we got rules that we have to follow, right? And that's what governs the country. And you can't just walk around littering everywhere and acting crazy and just seeing people on the road and slapping them. There's rules we have to live by. So that's the same thing with the Bible. So to me, a Christian
Sorry, y'all.
that's okay. A Christian will want to live their life according to what the word says in the Bible. A Muslim will live their life according to what the word says in the Quran, right? If we live with no direction, how do we find our way?
Right. Virtuously said that's why they wait. I wanna read these two comments. Give me 1 second. Let me stroll up 1 second. Because they're going fast, y'all. The keto girl said the commandment shows us order. We have no clue why they were written. Have to have order. Virtuously said something that bothered my spirit. Hold on. She said it's all in the Bible. Then she said the Bible is not about us. We are the true Hebrews. That's why they don't
sound like virtuous.
This is why
virtuously curly lady.
Have religious conversations because
I know, right?
Everybody's religious beliefs are totally different we can all read one verse in the Bible and get something totally different out of it, because there is no one person that's going to sit here and be able to tell you what it really is saying. It's all opinions, really. What Nana just said is her opinion and her interpretation of what she feels about that verse in the Bible. Me,
Right.
Virgo, and Spiritual can all read it and might feel a whole different way. But we will tell you that we feel like this is the right way because it's what we believe in.
Right.
Right.
That's just what I think.
Hold on. Dang, I just missed the dang. Mukbang
Not saying
said,
anybody's wrong, I'm just saying it's still an opinion of what you're reading.
right. She said, but everyone doesn't follow those same standards and everyone understands these things differently. Right. That's pretty much what she was saying. And she said, I don't like to debate religion at all. Yes, we have rules and there should be order, but when the rules and order is to keep a certain set of people at a disadvantage.
Tommy Bites,
Exactly.
yes, we have.
The TMC family said Deuteronomy 28 is right. I have a relationship with Christ, not religion.
Yes. There's no such
There
thing.
you go.
That's where
I like that.
that's where the problem
Whoever
is.
just said
Religion is man.
Tommy
The
said,
thing is, though,
mhm.
my bad.
Go ahead, bro.
Tommy said that is where the problem lies.
Now I can't hear
That's
nothing.
Come back, Steve. She gonna come back.
Oh, what happened? Okay. Did you guys
Y'all-
read what Keto Girl said?
I can't. I think I read it already. Look, my husband wanted to jump in the conversation because he loved religion topic.
This the thing. I mean, because we're gonna face it regardless.
There are
We're
hidden
going to
scriptures.
have to. It's gonna come to
Nana.
a head.
Some of the Bible does contradict itself. Some of the Bible. I thought it was only one Bible. There's many Bibles.
No, she didn't say
No?
some of the Bibles. She's talking about some
Yes,
of
Said
the
some
Bible.
of the Bible.
It does.
Oh,
It
okay,
does.
okay.
I'll tell you, it does. Yeah, it'll seem like it does without
It
understanding.
does. Yes.
It does, because I tell you one, like I'm with you, Keto Girl, because for the Bible to say that the love of money is the root of all evil,
Mm-hmm.
that's not even right. Because if I go out here and I want to go cheat on my wife, they ain't got nothing to do with no money. And it might seem like the Bible is saying something that's not true, but it's just that we just gotta get a deeper understanding of where it's leading us with it. But I mean, I don't know. It just depends on your relationship, man.
Research or no? She said again,
Because
everyone
it's gonna-
doesn't believe that virtuously, and you have to respect that.
Where?
What she said?
Am I?
She said Mukbang was saying to virtuously that again, everyone doesn't believe that virtuously. You have to respect that everyone ain't where you are, right?
Oh, you talking about the like the Black Hebrews?
Okay,
The Black Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites.
But everyone doesn't follow those same standards.
Because this is the thing. I think it's just hard to understand God, and like something inside us, we be trying to hold on to something to call it not real, because sometimes it hurts to believe in it. But it's just like, if you don't understand some in your science class, this chemistry formula, you're not gonna say it's not real. You're gonna say, well, I gotta get in my book and study harder.
right.
But when it comes to the Bible,
Okay,
when it's
wait a
something
minute.
you don't understand,
Wait a minute, because I missed these comments go
Oh.
so fast, y'all. I'm trying to get to everybody because everybody has. Okay, so she said it doesn't. You just don't understand. If you worship money, is what that means. I'm lost on that one.
she talking about money. The love of money is the root of all evil.
Okay.
It doesn't. You just don't understand it. If you worship money, is what that means.
Oh, okay.
Can we
Say that one more time.
can we also focus on also give a focus on Tommy Bites' comment? She says we have rules and
Right,
there should be order.
right.
But when
Right.
the rules and order is to keep a certain set of people at a disadvantage, who are these certain set of people?
All right, to and Shane, good night. Mukbang said, I'm into it though because I have done my own research, and research is still up to how a person perceives it. That's my point. Everybody gets their own bit of information. Like C said, when you read something, you're going to perceive it differently than what I perceived it. My perspective is different from your perspective, and that's where it goes back into everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their own mind. Everybody has a different way of thinking. Everybody believes this religion. Everybody believes that. You got people who don't believe and people who do believe.
Oh, the slaves. Okay.
You know, it's just your individual decision and your individual opinion on how you feel about religion, because it's always going to be a debate. But why not talk about these things? Why is it so hard to talk about religion without people getting so flustered? We are people with opinions.
Did God create Lilith as temptation for Adam?
I don't know what that is. My bad. What is Lilith? I never heard of that.
Lilith. It's. I think that's what they used to. I think that was a name for Eve. Because a certain religious group believe in Lilith.
Right, Mary.
Is it Mary or Lilith? Is it Mary or Eve?
Lilith? You'll say what Lilith means? Story time.
Where does all of this come from? Where does all of those policies or moves are against Black people? That's my opinion. Oh Lord.
What do you think? Where does this come from? What do you mean? Where does all what come from? My policies and rules are against Black people. That's my opinion. I'm a little lost on that one.
Listen,
most policies and rules are against Black people.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought she said. I was like, Lord Jesus.
Because no, it was Adam's first wife before Eve. Was it? I never learned that.
So true,
I never learned that in Sunday school.
What?
No, man. Lilith being Adam's first wife before Eve.
No, somebody said no. Lilith is evil. She was created after Eve.
What?
Tommy Bite, not Tommy.
You hit the nail on the head.
Who?
Tommy. She said because people get in their feelings when your mindset doesn't match their thinking, and that's what I don't like.
It's a Jewish figure. Okay,
that's what I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Why are we upset on other people's opinion? Why do we get our panties in a bunch because this person say, okay, well, I believe this, and this. Why can't the conversation be, okay, this is how I feel. Well, this is my opinion. You know, and we just
keep the love.
Take your feet out of my boots and go to bed. Brush your teeth and go to bed.
I feel like this. If you believe and I believe, whether our beliefs are different, as long as we both believe, what is the problem?
Jesus said the end of the law is love, period. Like first and foremost, we're supposed to love each other, period.
So before I came on, I don't know what you guys were talking about, but what comment did Tank make to stir up the pot? Listen, I'm on social media, but I'm not in social media. Like I don't know what's going on in the world. I don't know what's going on out there.
You said that it is okay for a man to have an experience with another man doing fellatio on him.
Tank said that?
Yes.
Tank back in the days, R&B figure where women were throbbing over him. Like,
yes. But see, that's what people get caught up too, because y'all think just because this person is such a figure and he's a figure of woman and they take their shirts off that what y'all expect.
You know what? You're right. Because a lot of us don't know these celebs. We don't know them. We only know them based on what we see on TV.
Yeah, Keto.
And these people got their lives. They're out there doing their own thing. When I heard the little rumor with Malik Yoba, I was just like, what now? New York undercover? Like, what? It kind of breaks you. It kind of makes you
he's a person that was not living in his truth. But now that it's become a little bit more social acceptable.
So he's gay?
He's saying that This is what I got from it, but he didn't say he was gay.
What did he say? Malik Yogurt.
Yeah, he said he. I guess he would never go out, but he likes trans women.
We talking about Malik?
Yeah.
Oh, nah, he gay.
He
My
gay.
Oh no,
Your husband say he's gay?
my husband said no. He gay.
He
Baby,
gay.
no. See, I ain't finna get him
Well,
started.
how could you make that? Tank didn't say he's gay.
No, we're not saying. I'm not talking about Tank. I'm talking about Malik.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He said he has a thing for trans women.
He's attracted to transsexual men.
He's attracted to transsexual men.
He's gay. He's gay.
If he got the opportunity, he would.
He's gay.
Two different people.
He's
Right.
gay.
But what I'm saying is,
He's gay.
it's
Like,
the opinion.
what is that about?
The opinion.
Nelman say he gay as all get out. Lord Jesus.
But what I'm saying is, we still doing the same thing. We trying to label the ungodliness. I don't know if it make them gay, but I do know it make them ungodly.
Spiritual.
I don't know.
Spiritual.
I don't like no man, no woman with no penis. I don't, because of God. But I'm saying, I can't judge them. I can't tell them.
Spiritual.
What you say?
Spiritual. I'm calling you.
What
See,
you
I'm
say,
calling
Virgo?
You got my husband over here laughing. Wait.
spiritual. Really?
Listen to the entire.
Okay, check this out. This what we
Really?
said earlier. Okay, now look.
Yeah,
This how we got on it. What he said.
The dude said he's attracted to that. If he was to marry a woman right now, the feelings and of how he feels would never go away.
Hey, perfect cool.
So why would you want to put a woman in that mess?
Understandable.
Skip
I can't
over
say his feelings won't never go away.
straight to what you're comfortable with. That's what I'm saying. To lead
I
women
can't say
on
somebody's
and
feelings
have
won't
them-
never go away.
Wait a minute.
This is
Rennie said some trans women who started out as male look absolutely stunning. You couldn't even tell that they have a penis. Okay, understandable, but that's not what we're talking about.
She said you can't tell they have a penis. Rainy.
That's not what we're talking about.
right, Mary? Mary. You
Right,
need to
sis. I
express
was
your
gonna say
opinion
that
on
now.
spiritual rather than letting him live.
Right, because when he said that, you like,
No. Circle. I'm not doing that. No, that's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm even trying. That's not what I'm trying to do. But like
No,
he
she
said,
not. Nana, it's all love with Nana C Circle.
for real. No. When I did the spiritual, like, me and spiritual got our thing, like
right. Okay.
it's not like that. It's not like that. But what I was just saying, the statement that he made, I just had to make sure like he understood what he said. Like, what are you saying? It's ungodliness.
Thank you, Miss Terrell, for the Ray Boo. Hey,
I know her. Hey, Nepturo.
Nelman said Malik is currently in an open relationship with one right now.
Wait,
Hey.
I still have Miss Terrell running on my other browser. Wait.
Oh, they done raided my whole channel. Hey, y'all.
Olivia.
No, I wasn't shading her. I was just saying that because the topic is, I understand.
Go put your clothes on. Go put your clothes.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's jump. Okay, because
C Circle was just playing.
this whole religion thing could go another way. I want to discuss another topic.
I wasn't shading her.
Okay.
I want to discuss another topic that I think should be talked about. Let's discuss relationships. That's what I want to discuss.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't see that in shade at all. Actually, one of your kids, baby. I know that's not the point, Brooke. I was just saying. Okay, I want to discuss relationships. How do you guys feel about marriage and commitment? What is your take on it? Marriage and commitment. What is your take on it?
It's marriage. Marriage means you're committed to the one person.
I'm just saying, lo and behold, little do you know, hey, Big Simple, a lot of people have different views on relationships. That can mean people are accepting of open relationships. People are just 100% faithful. People are swingers. People have different views. So I'm trying to figure out everybody input on marriage and relationships. My opinion is a man nor woman should cheat, should have anybody in their relationship other than the two people that committed to one another above God.
That's what I said.
Hey, princess.
Right, because
Um,
that's what I'm living your truth. What you mean, sir?
God together as one. That's all. Marriage is living through God as one.
Hey,
My take
Prince.
will go back to the Bible, so I'm out of this. Sony, I want to hear you. I want to hear you, Sony. Well, I'm divorced, so there's my answer.
Okay. Everybody got,
My take
but that's your truth.
My
Some
take will
people
go back to the Bible, so I'm out of this questionnaire. Who just said that?
Auntie
Sonny
Son.
P. She said, but
Listen,
look, I ain't mad at that,
marriage-
Sonny P. She said, I'll go right back to the Bible, so I'm out.
Marriage is a beautiful thing, and it's created by God. That's what God wants to see, okay? Because through marriage, we're able to procreate. It's a beautiful thing when you find the right one.
Right.
Sometimes a lot of people, where this whole thing is coming from, where married couples are doing the whole swinging thing and having this open marriage thing and having this open relationship thing. Like, for me, I'm just saying, like, what isn't this person who you swore in front of everybody not giving you that you need to open that floodgates of whatever other demonic influences? I mean, I'm going to call it demonic influences because, child,
That's
like, everybody
That's
got their own. That is my truth. Everybody got their, their spirit, whether it be good or bad. So for me, just inviting this negativity into your marriage can make or break your marriage. But people choose to explore and they want to just, be freaky. And everyone really is living in the flesh. We're all living in the flesh, right? It's like,
right.
if
Do
we
you have to act on that flesh by inviting someone into your marriage?
That's what people are doing. They're acting on the flesh and it feels good. And oh, she's sexy, we can invite her in, or all these things that's going on. So what I'm saying is, my question for you guys is it not enough to have one person, the person who you swore to be committed to? Where is all this coming from? And I think Miss C was saying humans were what? We're physical beings, right?
Well, she's saying, nah, I like the physical being of a woman, but I only want to be with a man, sleep with a man, and only want to deal with a man because I admire the physical being. Does that make me gay, or does that make me a cheater? I'm asking y'all, all two of y'all, not just no,
but you're a woman. You're a woman, and you. I love my body. I love my body, and I can also appreciate another woman's body. Like, if I see a woman out there and I'm like, oh, you're beautiful, I'm not complimenting her based on I wanna do something sexual with you, but you're a beautiful, smart woman.
Women are beautiful.
I don't see no question. What question?
A man should be able to compliment
the Caesar was pretty much saying
a fellow man without having to feel like, oh, I want to just grab you and no.
Right. What she was saying spiritual was because she likes the physical form of a woman, and because a woman might be attractive, but she only likes men, only desires a man, only wants to be with a man, does that make her gay? Absolutely not. I admire a woman when I see her. Okay, well, hey, she got a big old, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like, okay, I want to sleep with you tonight. You are a beautiful woman, and I admire your beautifulness. That's right. That makes sense, y'all. I said beautifulness. Lord Jesus, y'all know my words.
Girl, you are so right. Yes, you are so right.
But that does not make you trouble. That does not make you gay at all. I would tell she better right. Keto said when you invite people into your relationship, you ask for trouble. Absolutely. Because that man might want to be with her once y'all finish doing what y'all doing. You got to be very careful.
Exactly. Because guess what? Maybe your man really has a thing for big boobs. Okay, big boobs.
You don't have them.
And then that opportunity comes in where you like, hey, let's blah blah blah. Both of you guys are exploring. You invite this person in. Next thing you know, you guys get together, and he's liking the big boobs thing, you know, and hey babe, let's try to bring her in. And you're like,
So what you pretty much saying is people feel like because you are attracted to or think a woman is attractive that you are gay. That's what you're saying? It's a fine line with what I just said.
It's a fine line with what I just said.
Right, natural. I'm not gonna bring it up.
So I'm not sharing with. Yep, I know Lauricia definitely.
I'm not.
She don't play that. She don't play that.
Somebody into my relationship because first of all, the most important thing is you took a covenant before God.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And when you bring in somebody else and you are not honoring, first of all, your vows or you're not honoring God in general, that's a no.
Like with me, I wouldn't know what to call gay, tell you the truth. I don't know. Like we're trying to label what is and what ain't. I would say I know what to call ungodliness though.
Right.
And I would say any desire to do the opposite of God's will is an ungodly desire. And we all gonna have them one way or another.
But it's still sin.
Jesus saved us from that.
Right.
Not saying, Nana, not saying that we could just keep walking in them. I'm not saying we could just keep doing it.
Right.
You know, I know a person who believes that because Jesus saved us from all of our sins, it's okay for him to, you know, and not indulge, but, you know, do whatever he has to do because he's already been forgiven. I was like, what? No.
But you know what?
Work that way.
Because this the thing. I do believe that God's still gonna love you. But this is what I'm saying. And I think that a sinner can go to heaven.
Yes, the sous chef.
But what I would say is,
so I mean everybody's a sinner. So who's giving you a hell or a heaven to put you?
Keto girl.
Not me. But what I'm saying though is a man that's going to anything you're gonna do, because this is my truth, right? Virgo, like if you're gonna depart from God, if you're gonna do the opposite of God's instructions, you're going to have rough times on this earth, regardless of what it is. You're going to have rough times doing right. So let alone you trying to live your life the wrong way, you're going to have trouble. So if a man...
I don't necessarily... I mean, it all goes back to, and this is just how I feel. No sin is greater than the other. So that means if a man is sleeping with a man and a woman is sleeping with a woman, or you are just in a pure straight relationship, that somebody going to heaven and somebody going to hell. But you got people, just for instance, as we were talking about this pastor per se, who's speaking prophecies into people's lives, okay, that is out here on camera giving fellatio to a woman. What is the difference?
I still haven't seen that video, and I don't want to see that video.
But the thing, he's preaching into your life. He's prophesying in a church over people, okay? And then you got a man and a man sleeping. That's just what I said. I seen something on Facebook, okay?
Funny true fact, yes.
And this pastor automatically told this transsexual, you have to get out this church because I don't allow this in my church because that is not of God.
The same preacher?
Who are you to say what is of God? Because we are not God. We just reading his word. We're just living by his word, some of us. But we're not God. We cannot say who is accepting in God's eyes and who is not, because we don't have that answer. But who are you to feel like you are prophesizing over people's life? You are supposed to be giving a word to people, but you automatically judgmental. And a trans person cannot come into the house of worship. The person because they're gay don't mean that person cannot serve God. That's how I feel. Maybe you could be the person that will change that perspective and help that person or live with that person from what they might be going through. Maybe that's why they came into your doors, you know?
It's first already. I'm not flying this time.
Okay, look, let me say this to Nailman right quick. I was about to type it. But look, hey, Nailman, it might look like somebody out here sinning, living their best life, but somebody might give you the impression that their life really feel good, but you never know what somebody's heart is like and the things that they deal with on the inside when they alone.
See what
Because
happened?
if somebody out here living in sin, it's you're gonna have pain from it, man. It's no way you can bypass it. If you doing the right thing in your relationship, you're hurting, you're telling me doing the wrong thing feel better. So why won't you let yourself go do it? Some stopping you. Because if you think that doing the wrong thing is better, I mean, it's gonna be more pleasurable for you.
Right. Internal
Yeah.
struggle.
Why
Yeah.
stop? Spirit, you my boo, but I'm gonna need you to cut.
I
the
believe
cake.
that too, sis. It's
So you
everything is
telling me
done internally. You know, we have a
experiment
from the beginning. Once you have a desire to do something, it's up to you on whether you're gonna take that action. You either gonna make the right decision or the wrong one. We all know right from wrong, but eternally it's up to you to know whether you're gonna go that route or not. But that's just goes back to what you were saying, spiritual, because you saying that people have desires in their heart, but they don't always act on those desires.
Yeah, say that again, Virgo.
What I was saying was, Mukbang said, that's internal desires. And like I said, I believe that because it's a lot of people, like you said earlier, it goes back to what you said. People believe things or feel things in their being, but they don't physically act on them.
Yeah. Yeah. But I would say any ungodly thought is still, it's an impure thought. Like I said, like even if I don't act on something, if I'm on the way, if I'm about to go cheat on my wife and I'm on the way to go meet up with the girl, but something happened and I don't do it, I feel like I'm still wrong. God still is not pleased with that, even though the action never took place.
Okay, wait a minute.
And that's why you have to ask for forgiveness. You have to ask for forgiveness, and you have to ask for forgiveness in the purest form. Right. Meaning, at this point, you know, God, I'm laying all my burdens at your feet. You know, help me unburden this heavy load. You know what I'm saying? We're all sinners. We are all sinners. So what I think, what's his name? Nemlan said something. She where is it?
I'm still way back here on keto, girl.
Not well in the afterlife. No, I don't think that is true because we got sinners out here living their best life. It might not go well in the afterlife, but right now they're living well. They're not living like. Then again, it's my opinion. I just think the sinners that are quote unquote living well, you know, in front of you, in front of us, in front of the world, they're portraying this happiness. But the question is, are they really happy?
Right now, sure.
Are they really happy?
Right, and that's the thing.
Because
there's that mentality of putting judgment on someone because we don't know if they're happy. Just because.
Good for you, Big Simple. Good for you. Yeah,
you know right and wrong based on your own beliefs. If you act on something that you believe in your heart is wrong, you will at some point deal with that internally. That's what I was saying. That's what I've been saying the whole time. You know right from wrong in your heart, but once you have that desire, you have the option to make the right decision for your heart or the wrong decision. But it's all a decision at the end of the day. I'm about the we're all sinners bit. We're either saved by grace or we're sinners. We can't be both.
Period.
Hey, that's really deep, Sous Chef. But the thing, I ain't want to say that. I know where you going.
The Sous Chef, that's fact. It's either or. Like,
thing,
you can't be like, I'm a sinner, I continue to live in sin and not, you know, find grace. Again,
but
to unload the burden.
But Nana, you remember that dude that you said that's talking about how he can live how he want to because there's no sin no more.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, exactly. He's been forgiven.
That's what Sous Chef saying. Because really, we are saved by grace, which means all our sins have been wiped away, past, present, and future.
So then why are we still if it's been wiped away, right?
Mhm.
So pretty much what you're saying to me now is, and from what he also said, is that we've been saved by grace. Jesus Christ came to save us from all our sins and stuff. So as we live, what we're doing right now has already been forgiven.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that what you believe?
Yes.
So right now, if you were to now go and SUCKDICK right now, what time is it
Check
where
this
you're
out.
at now? What time is it? What time is it where you're at right now?
This
I'm
is
saying
Mook
the
said-
weird thought came into your head, the ungodliness came into your head, and you just decided to call, one of your, and then you're like, yo, I feel like I want to SUCKDICK because my sins has already been forgiven. So I'm a just feel to do that because God will forgive me. Is that what you're saying?
No, wait. Mook
No,
Banks
I'm
said,
saying,
hold on one second.
Nana.
Mook Banks said, someone said earlier, can't remember
Nana.
who it was, at some point God will turn his back on you.
Thank you, Sunny
What's
T.
your thought on that?
Thank you. We still need to strive to do to live righteously. We just have
Right.
to try.
The Bible says that. Look, the Bible says that Paul himself said that, like, because you saying like we might as well just live how we want to and just die and go to heaven. I get what you're saying, but I say, man, if you really believe, man,
Glory
what?
be to God, story times.
I don't think it's wrong like that.
No, she said, I don't think that works like that. Wait, Mook Bang had a question for you, spiritual. I don't know if you heard me.
I ain't even answer Nana yet.
Oh, go ahead.
Your numbers out,
Okay.
family.
So I think we're not talking about us walking out righteous.
Check this out, Nana. I'm gonna break it down like this. Do you believe God knows your past, your present, and your future right now?
Of course, absolutely.
So he knows your future right now.
He
Absolutely.
set it forth for us.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is what I'm saying. So when you accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior, that means God loved you at that point, right?
Right.
And forgave you for everything at that point, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
But what about the future that you don't even know about that's gonna happen because you didn't even know it?
It's
And
already
that's why the
You
word.
had to have, you are completely covered by the blood of Jesus.
That's why the word is there. The word is there to guide you.
Okay.
The word is there to guide you, so you always have to go to the word, and it will guide you.
right. Susha.
I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. But what I'm saying is, God, you are completely covered. God look at you through the sacrifice of Jesus.
Yes.
Not one person in the Bible lives sinless except Jesus. Not one.
That's exactly. It's and that's what I'm saying. It's no possible way for you to live from this point forward.
100% righteous. Is that what you're saying? Without
Say that
sin.
again?
You what you're saying is you can't live 100% righteous from here to the future without sin.
You're saying it's not possible.
Say that one more time. It's not 100%.
No, I said what you are pretty much saying is that you can't be or you can say from now to the future, you can't be without sin. Is that what you're saying?
Right. Because look, Jesus himself said, like, I mean, because your mind, you're going to have impure thoughts in your mind that you don't act on or don't even have the opportunity. You're going to have hate in your heart for somebody to say something to you.
Okay,
that's not God.
And so we have to go back to reading Mary.
Prime example. That's just like right now we're on live and we're talking about God and our favor, and He has grace and He has mercy. But when you get off, or even on the live, you
go to
might
bed.
Say, oh, what the
go
fuck?
to bed, Ezekiel.
It's a sin. Is that not right?
Say that one more time, Virgo.
I said the
Olivia making noise.
What I'm saying is that's just like we're talking about God. We could talk about His grace and His goodness. We could go to church. We could be sanctified and holy. But that doesn't mean when you leave that church, you might not light a cigarette. Or when you get off this live and you speaking of God, you might not say, "Oh, what the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? it doesn't make sense. People do it.
But F-U-C-K, the Bible didn't mention anything, but with F-U-C-K in the Bible is just being mannerable. That's just really
okay.
So pretty what I believe.
So pretty much,
you guys have to read what Mary T and the family said to the question that you were asking. She pretty much just said, "You're going to sin. Negative thoughts and all these things going to come into your head. It's a constant battle."
That's what I'm saying.
The battle is our mind. It's our brain.
Because some of us believe, that does not mean we are not going to sin. You know what I'm saying? You might wake up tomorrow and your first thought might be a sinful thought, but that does not mean you are not of God, or that you don't love God, or that you don't follow His will and His way. That does not mean that. That is just us in the human form. That is how He designed us. That's why He died on the cross for us. That's why He gave his all His sins so he can take ours. Maybe it's me. Did anyone say that we wouldn't sin ever again?
We would not.
We also have different interpretations of living holy. Yes, we do.
Go back and read my comment up there.
I literally just read it like 4 times. I'm not that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The sister says she's confused.
But this what I'm saying. That's very true, Mukbang. And the reason I look at it, I say that's why we need that grace. Because just with our minds, we're going to be lost at times. We're going to think we know the right way, and we're going to go the wrong way. And we're going to find out 10 years from now that something that we used to think was right was really wrong. Because we're going to have a different interpretation of holiness than our own selves.
Right.
So we got to have Jesus, because we flawed. We don't even have full understanding. Adam and Eve cursed us all.
Right. But I
have a question.
Oh, wait.
You have a question, and I'm like, I have a question. I have a question. So, for example, right? Holiness is something you gotta walk out. So we need Jesus so right. So, okay, so example, right? I'm giving you guys an example. We're all sinners, okay? We're all sinners. I'm married, okay? Married.
Okay. So am I.
No, I'm giving you guys it's a question. I'm coming up with a scenario. Okay. So I'm a married woman, and Spiritual is single. Okay, so let's just say he fornicates. Okay, and I'm in my marriage. Let's just say I'm married, but I'm a thief. Okay, I steal, and I noticed that he is, moving around with all these girls and not really trying to settle down with one of them. And he's sleeping with this one. And I say to him, hey, I don't know. Let's take out me being a thief. Let's take that one out. I'm married and I'm living righteously, quote unquote, right? And Spiritual is single and he's talking to multiple women. He's doing this, he's doing that. And I would say to him, I'll pull him aside and I'll be like, hey, I think it's about time you settle with one girl, because, fornicating is a sin. And, I don't think, God, it's not acceptable in God's eyes. And then the first thing that he would say to me is, well, what made you so holy? Right? So you're my brother and I'm seeing you going down the wrong path, right? The wrong path.
Okay.
And I pull you to the side and I'm just talking to you. And you say to me, well, what made you so perfect? Why are you acting like you perfect? Before you were married, you were sleeping with different men.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So what made you so perfect? Just because now you're married and you're giving me this advice. And then, so then what would we do with that? What would be the response to that? So that means no one can really give anyone advice because we're all
this
sinners.
What I'm saying. This the way I look at that. Of course, we all sinners, but this the way I look at it. You can't even give somebody food if they're not hungry.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So don't try to give somebody the truth if they reject it. You can speak it, but if somebody ain't trying to take it, if they resist it, I
Can't
mean,
make a
you
blind
let 'em
man
go.
see.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and at the
Right.
same time, even if I know somebody fornicate, me and that person got to be real close. Like, if I know somebody then did anything, if I know this man is whatever sin that he might be doing, right?
Right.
I don't think that that it's my first, it's supposed to be my first instinct to
That's
tell
it.
them how wrong they're living.
Yeah, that's right. You can't make a
Right.
blind man see, and if they aren't open to receiving it, that's their choice. You can only give somebody so much, you know.
Soren Seward just said, if that's the case, nobody would preach. No, I say preach because we preach the truth. But if somebody don't want to come in your church, you don't drag them in the church.
Right.
I'm
They
saying you
don't
you
believe
give it to people that want it. That's what I'm saying.
right. You can take you can take a horse of water, but you can't make them drink. And I live by that.
Period.
And I'm saying
Period.
keep
it.
giving God's word. I'm saying preach, give God's word, like everything that you know to be true about that word. But if
Right.
somebody don't want it,
No one
man,
wants to hear the gospel.
God doesn't even force himself on
And
us.
you have a jacket.
That's
Oh,
what I said on my
Hold on,
life. Like I had
did
a,
you guys read that?
a big cry out to God the other night, and I got on my live the next day, and I was just speaking of His goodness and the visions that He gave me. Even though I still sinned, He still gave me these visions and spoke of my greatness to me and to other people that confirmed that same vision for me. But am I wrong? Because I got on a platform and spoke about the goodness of God, and I said I will never stop speaking God's word because that is the word that He gave to me to speak.
Hey, that's what I say about it, because I've been thinking about this with YouTube, because you know on my channel get like if they don't want to if somebody don't want to hear it, you just got to leave their house and go. Like, you know, like if somebody if you speaking it on YouTube and YouTube say they don't want it, for me, I think I won't even fight them and tell them how wrong they are. Really, if they don't want me on that speaking certain stuff, then I just got to go. It's their house.
Right. That absolutely. But I will not stop speaking of the goodness of the Lord for me. I'm just saying for me. I'm not sell my soul for something because I know the proclamation that God has given me and instilled in me, and for Him putting me on this platform, I've already had that confirmation for Him wanting me to speak His word to certain people, for me to tell people the goodness of God and still be myself in the process. A lot of y'all not
because that's your truth.
A lot of y'all not going to understand that, because some people can be like, okay, well, how can you get on here and curse and talk about sex one day and then the next day you speaking of God, because that's God's grace over me. He's already forgiven me. He already knows what I'm going to do and what I'm going to say. That does not mean I don't love the Lord with all my heart. I am a human.
Go ahead. That's a perfect example to what Nana was saying earlier, right? But this the thing. If we go out here and we talk about if we constantly talking about like say my conversation with everybody, dang, you know, Nana got a fat ass or something everywhere. And you know what I'm saying? What I'm doing is I'm instilling a lot of negativity. I'm causing Nana to be conceited. You know what I'm saying? I'm causing other people to look at her in a way that they might not look at their wife because their wife got a flat ass. I'm saying, like, it's a whole lot of negative that comes from doing wrong. So that's why we try to do right, because it's like we trying to uplift everybody.
Right. And you just can't. If
but I mean,
be uplifted, you just can't. I'm never going to force my opinion of God or me trying to preach God's words. I'm never going to force it on you, because God gonna let the people that He wants to hear my message hear it, and for those that just don't, then exit. That's just how I feel about it.
Right.
But I'm not going to stop speaking about it, because that has been a social problem with people, you know, just having these discussions and speaking on God's grace or His mercy or how we feel about things. It has been such a generational problem to just speak about it. Why?
Because look, man, this country done got so afraid to offend the non-believers that we just we accepting them, but then
Right.
we rejecting the Bible. It's just weird, man.
Right. Right. And that's why I say for me, it is so important to speak his word, because it's so many people, especially these millennials that are going through so many things and they're killing themselves and they doing all of these drugs and doing this and doing that. They want to hear God's word. They just don't know how to accept God's word because they don't think it's socially acceptable to be in that realm and not be on the cool side. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
Yeah.
the sous chef said nobody wants to hear the gospel if you're starving and your belly is full. No one wants to hear the gospel if you're cold and you have a jacket. That's strong, and you're so
Oh,
right.
if they're got you, if they're cold and you have a jacket.
Yeah.
Right.
Woo, baby.
You know, so it's like, you know, here you are living in a huge mansion. Your fridge is full of food.
Right.
And you know your kids are wearing the latest trends. Your kids are in private school, and here you have another family who's living in like the projects, and or in Canada we say housing, and
Right.
you know they're barely making it. And then here you are talking about, oh, you got to come to church, you got to pay your tithes, you got to do this, and you want them to absorb everything and be so righteous, come to church, pay their tithes, pay offering, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, you're well off and you're able to do it. But the person who cannot do it, you know, it's not really looking at serving God the same way as you are because you're able to give. You know what I'm saying? So it's like similar to what Sue Chef
But
said.
that
No
does
one
not
wants
mean that me trying to just tell you the word, you don't know what word can speak over your life to put you in a situation for you to have. So let's always think about it in that motion too. You know, people are not accepting because they don't want to accept it. It's always an excuse when it comes to God. It should not be an excuse.
So true, Virgo.
Whether you
That's
have
a
it
big-
or not,
That's
whether
true.
you have it or not, it's either you believe or you don't believe. It's an excuse to say, well, I don't have it, so I don't want to hear that God has been
Yes, move
Maybe
bang,
he's telling
bang.
you,
Yes,
maybe
I
he's
agree with
telling
you. Well, I'm not
God has been good to me and he can be good to you, might help you. You just don't want to accept it.
as we spread,
There's a difference.
as we spreading good news.
Yeah, man.
Truth. That is true.
Say that again.
Chef,
Go ahead.
I'm like with you.
That's okay.
That's the problem. So I
Hey,
feel
and Sue Chef, that's in the Bible. It's like it's almost like because some in the Bible, it was saying if somebody's starving, don't tell them basically trust God and go your way when you
Right.
got food. Help them.
Yeah.
And don't just because even Jesus, like when he had multiplied all the food for the 5,000 people, the reason he was doing it, he said that if he send them away, they're gonna starve.
Yeah.
They're gonna go out there and faint because they hadn't had no food. He didn't speak no word over them. He spoke a
Right.
word over the meal that he had and
right,
gave it to him.
right. More with those who more, rejoice with those who rejoice. That's it. But I just personally feel like people make an excuse on why they don't believe or why they don't serve God, which you are entitled to your opinion. But we make a lot of excuses when it comes to God, and we don't give him enough. We don't say thank you enough for the things that we have or the things that he has. It's not an excuse to not say we don't have enough. Why you can't just be thankful for what he has already given you and what he's already blessed you with? And he might want to enlarge your territory when he feels like you are appreciative of the things that he's already done. That's the problem. You have to be ready. He has to put you in a place to where you are humble enough and you can still say, even if I don't have food in my refrigerator, I still thank you for that. But people get so caught up in what they don't have and worry about what everybody else got that they're not giving him the praise and the honor that he deserves. So come on.
I just want to add one more thing, Queen, Virgo. You know, that whole thing with the blessings thing and going to church and being blessed. And, you know, a lot of people feel like God is just going to come down and physically just give it to you. And it doesn't work like that. You got to change your mindset. You got to have some good attitude.
Faith without work is dead.
Well, clearly, because a lot of people just feel like I'm going to be blessed based on, God just coming down and just throwing whatever at me. And it doesn't work that way. You have to have the right attitude.
Right.
I done felt the same way though. I know I done felt the same way, because when you learn in God, man, you just expect God to be magical. You read the stories in the Bible, so you think like, okay, all I got to do is pray and God gonna do something, because your logical mind gonna tell you, if I got to go out and do it, that's me doing it. Where God at?
Right.
And it's a battle. It's a
That's
battle.
why I always say God will set a plate in front of you, but some people are so blind to it that they're not willing to reach out.
Right, exactly.
Grab what they need to grab off the plate and make it from there.
Exactly.
He gives you the vision, but people don't see the vision through. He tells you, okay, well, this is what I need you to do.
Right.
And I will bless you. But people don't want to hear that.
Right. That's true.
You have to put in the work. It's like anything. Are you going to go to work and give them half your time? No.
Yes, Mukbang, you're right. She says it's easy to miss the miracle, and it's so true. There are women out there that are single, right? They're so single. They're waiting for Mr. Right to come and propose to them, but they're forgetting that dude on the street that is hardworking might not be the best looking dude out there, but he's faithful. He's respectful. He respects the support God gave man, which is a woman. And they're just so blindsided by their friends, hot husbands and hot boyfriends. Oh my God, how are you gonna come and destroy Queens?
It's okay. I got kids, so I understand. But at the same time, that goes to what you were saying. People look at the material and not the person. Okay, that's why so many people get wrapped up in toxic relationships, because they look at the material.
Yes, the material. It's a miracle.
And you got, like you said, you will have a dude on the street that might not look as good, might not make six figures, but he's faithful. He's gonna be on to take care of the kids. He's gonna love you unconditionally. But then you got the dude who drive a Mercedes Benz and he bop you upside your head. But yeah, he bought me a house, so it's okay. It's acceptable.
Right. What?
Yes, it sure would.
Go to PD to take it out. Go.
Yes, it sure would. But that's just what has become socially acceptable, you know.
But the truth is, I mean, we all do it one way or another, man. We search for what's socially acceptable. You want to put Jordans on your feet, and well, maybe you don't want the Jordans, but we want something socially acceptable. Like we all do.
Right, Big Simple. Hey, Saucy, how you doing, boo?
Yes, Big Simple. Exactly.
You have to make your own decisions. You have to make your own decisions in life. Yeah, we all want something nice. I'm not just speaking on material when it comes to what you like to wear. That's just your choice. I'm saying as far as physical beings, we are so quick to judge because this person might not have the money for the Jordans, but we can't be cool with them because we can't afford it. You know?
Yeah.
Well, girl, I got 18 inches in now. Don't mess with me.
That's the thing. You got 18 inches, and I enjoy being bald-headed. I got me a brand new wave cap, and I'm ready to roll.
If I want, I'll go 40 inches now. That's I'm joking. But, I see what you're saying, Sous Chef. We got so much expectations and, whatever. And I mean, there's so much. I can be attacked, for not wearing my own hair and just wearing this. What hair is this? It's none of those virgin hairs. But like the point I'm trying to make is in this society, there's so much wants, okay? It's not a lot of need. There's a lot of wants. And we're acting on our wants. And this is just really what's happening. And because we're acting on our wants, a lot of our blessings are being blocked. And we don't see that, right? And really that's just what it is. If we follow what's in the good books, You know, I'm a Christian and I believe in the Bible. And the reason why I believe in the Bible is because the things that's in the Bible is not steering me in the wrong direction. It's something that kind of governs my way of living on this earth. There's so much craziness going on on this earth, and sometimes you just need that direction, that map to kind of guide you. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
It is what we can activate our own blessings or block them. That's it.
Activate our own blessings or block them. So true. Yes, we can. We have the power to do that. We do have the power to do that. Activate it and deactivate it.
Right, Auntie said that hair belongs to you because you paid for it. Okay.
Girl.
Hey, but we are in a society that it judge certain stuff.
Yes,
hey, quick question. What if a man had a fake beard?
Well, she's on my whole neighborhood.
They got fake beards. They got fake what?
Sous chef.
But what if you ran across a man and you found out his beard was fake? You gonna dog him?
Why would I dog him though?
You're not.
Just take the beard off and wash your face, brother. We ain't got to go through all that.
No. Come on, Virgo. That would be weird because that's not the normal thing. Because you're looking at the dude and you're like, you got the beard thing going on. And next thing you know, dude is like, all right, I'm going to go change. I'm going to go change. And then in front of you, he just ripped his beard.
Hey, that's the same thing.
You're like, what the flip just happened?
That's the same thing, right? If you go into a club as a man and then shorty come in and she buys you take her home, you turn around, and then she fucking Freddy Krueger. And sis got bumps and acne everywhere, dark circles. Her skin is just Hershey chocolate. She was just pecan tan in the club.
Listen, black men are so immune and used to their sisters, black women, wearing weave and wigs. The only people that I can say probably are not super duper used to it are Caucasian men. And, you know, that is still somehow the surprise to them. You know, the ones that haven't discovered that there is a thing called weave, which is kind of funny because white women be wearing extensions before black women got onto it. Yeah. So, like, for me, that's the thing. It's what they see is what, you know, is classified as normal. So, like I said, spiritual, come closer. Let me pull off that beard. Come here.
I'll tell you mine, Faith.
Come, let me pull off the glue. You guys are playing way too much. Don't come tell me it's okay for a man to come to your house and start ripping his beard and it would be normal. Let me tell you something. Today when we went out, right? Not normal. Listen, we were in the store. But he better take that shit off.
Okay, wait, that's just like you saying that, sis. If you done had a whole full blown lashes, I know how y'all do. Lashes be long as the door, baby.
Ooh,
this lace front on, but by the time you on, that lace front is itching because you done sweated it all out. So you pop that thing.
That goes back to what people are doing on earth right now. Everybody's just kind of doing their own thing. Like as I'm talking to you guys right now, in my head, this damn thing is just bothering the heck out of me. But I'm only just wearing it because one, I'm thinking, am I gonna go fix my hair? Like, and a store sent me this hair so I can review it, and it's pissing me off. And you know, I got hair, so it's like what the stress of life, like the lashes. You know what? When I see people with lashes, all I'm saying is, isn't that hurting you? Like that's so irritating.
I wear lashes when I go out, but on the everyday, I'm like this most of the time. Like I said, I'm not gonna jump on here every day and damn, I gotta do my makeup. I gotta put on that. Not mine. That's just not who I am. I'm comfortable with me, and when you're comfortable with yourself, you don't have to do all of that.
Y'all better not tell me you're not comfortable with a dude that is bald as hell. Bald. Okay. I mean, my boo is bald, but he's talking about getting that hair surgery. Oh snap!
Okay, so check this out. Society might look at it wrong way, but I don't see nothing wrong with it.
His fake teeth out.
You don't see nothing wrong with hair surgery?
Whatever makes sense.
Say that again.
You say you don't feel nothing wrong with hair surgery?
No, you know why? Because I think everybody do something for society. Everybody does something. I bet if he could go to the gym and work out and grow his hair back, he would have did it, and everybody accept that. But he can't. So he pay his money to go get the surgery.
But isn't that
Why
a
is it
natural
any different than anything else?
Isn't that a
now?
natural response to like like a man's body? Like some people will go bald and some people will still have hair. Some people were thin. Shouldn't you just let the natural gravity of life just kind of happen?
You know how many women dye their hair because it's naturally gray?
Yes.
Well,
It's
I'm
not
on
the
that.
same
I'm
now.
always telling people, leave your grays, leave your grays, leave your grays, because you're gonna keep
What I'm
dyeing it
saying.
and dyeing it and dyeing it.
Right. I feel like this. Hell, if you got money, you want to pay for you some spikes. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah,
But
pretty much.
because that's your cash, you
Wrong
work.
way.
But this the thing. If you, Virgo, just don't, you rather him just be bald and not get the surgery, then that between you and him. But like me, like we really can't. If he want to go get it, that's his prerogative. You know what I'm saying?
It's your cash. Got no problem with it. Do what you need to do. That's just like,
But of course, you know what? At the end of the day,
I was
you're gonna be laughed at.
Wait a minute.
You just gotta accept you're gonna be laughed at.
Yeah, that's just like me. Yesterday, I wanted some hair so bad. I wanted so bad. I miss my hair, Lord Jesus. It's getting cold. My ears is cold. I can't.
So are we still living our
Okay,
truth?
well, if we're out here kind of, yes, we're still living our truth.
Baby, everybody live your own truth. I don't know your truth and you don't know mine. That's just how I feel about it, period. Because this conversation has blew my entire mind. Listen, I'm on one. Just had my birthday party. I'm on ginger ale number 3. Lord Jesus, bless your heart. I don't want no part of that. Lord. Jesus.
Man, we can talk about, so you think it's, what if a man want plastic surgery? You say something wrong with that?
Plastic on what? What do you want surgery on?
What if you want a big booty?
Can't be in the live stream with your body over the place. You know that. Okay, Cole.
He said, wait a minute.
We're going to sleep.
Hold on, because I can hear this clear. He said, what if a man wants surgery because he want a big booty? Nah. Brother, that's a no for me. I just feel like,
but yeah, for you, but I can't say that. I don't know. It's weird. He gonna get laughed at. I might laugh at him, but really?
Okay, we'll speak on the better people.
DICK.
What about that? Yeah, look what Saucy said.
Okay, go.
What about that? That's got to function, because what if it's not big?
Go. Knock on the door.
Use Viagra.
What you said?
Use Viagra.
That make it bigger?
That's what the people say.
Oh, I am not cool with my booty then.
Okay.
You got a big booty already, Mr. Real.
He said,
people are just doing too much. But you know what? I don't want to say people are just doing too much with this in my head, because we're all doing too much. So let's just keep it.
Wait a minute. But I'm okay now. Wait a minute. It got to be a line drawn.
That's what I'm about to say. Where do you draw the line?
I don't want no man who wants ass surgery. I'm just sorry.
Okay. But look, that's why I was saying, like, go all the way back to earlier. You got this man that's going to rub your feet, take care of you, love you, but he just happened to have had booty surgery. You going to throw him out the door?
Why the hell would you want a booty surgery?
Why do anybody want anything? Because they think society going to like them better.
Why would
not everybody?
Why would I want to wear this thing on my head? You're right.
You want to tone booty.
You said if you want a tone booty. What if you
some squats? Why we gotta go get the whole surgery? You trying
go to the gym?
No, like I don't want.
What you said, Nana?
I'm just saying, Tiny is looking like a spider. So if people out there can't see Tiny looking like a spider with that booty, then society, something is wrong with all of us, because that don't look good at all.
A lot of it don't look socially acceptable. I get what It's a lot of people that don't like it, but it's socially acceptable. So that's why they keep doing it and keep infecting their bodies with that poison because it's acceptable and they want to look good and they want the hips and they want to be the baddest thing walking.
Yeah, because nobody want to be looked at as though they ugly or don't. Like everybody would like to be liked.
But that goes back to what Spiritual said earlier.
That doesn't mean your way of thinking
that again,
about
Virgo.
yourself, that doesn't mean that nobody won't think you are attractive because you got surgery. Now that it's somebody out there that will love you for who you are. That's how
it's a dude out here got surgery, all kind of surgery, so he could look like a Barbie doll. Somebody gonna love him. It's a lady got surgeries all in her face so she could look like a cat.
I see that.
If they want to do it, somebody gonna like it. Yeah.
Yeah, but somebody can like you with you being your complete self.
Exactly.
Also. So what is the purpose of doing this?
People don't see it that way. That's very true though.
Right. You know what? That's where it all goes back to being socially accepted. You know, you want to be socially accepted, but it does not have to be in that form. It's something that has been embedded in our mind the past couple of years that you have to be this way. You have to look this way. You have to look this way.
Not the past couple of years. It's been going on for a long time. Long time. And that's what Spiritual said. That he will make comments. Right, it's all coming from us. He will make comments that you know, damn, Nana got a big booty or whatever. He will throw it out there in the air, you know, and everyone now will be looking at me or looking at her with the big booty. And now all these women that are out there or were around when the comment was passed now go home and they're looking at their body like, shoot, like what the hell? What don't I have that, you know, Spiritual didn't notice, or, you know, these people didn't notice. Now she starts now to question her body and not, you know, starts to love herself less because, you know, okay, so maybe if I get the injection and my body also starts banging, then I'm going to be socially accepted. Like people are going to now look at me and be like, damn, you know, and this is coming from a man. Imagine what women we do to ourselves. Right? Women, we do more damage to ourselves than you know, even men do. So because you meet a woman and you be like, damn girl, your body looks good. Oh my God, your nose is so straight and whatever. And here you go looking in the mirror and your nose is as flat as pancake. But you know, a while ago you were loving you. And all of a sudden somebody gone, shut you down. And now your self-esteem is like to 0. And now you're finding ways
to me,
like Looney Leaks, you know, to have a nice pointy nose.
Me, Nana, I just feel like people, like I said again, make excuses for that. If you feel like something ain't right, that means you have to literally go and get your body done? No, it's different alternatives. Eat clean, work out, do whatever you need to do, but don't make an excuse to why you have to lay on that table.
Miss Terrell wants to join the panel. So you want to drop the link again?
Hey, and like Sonny said earlier,
10 o'clock over here.
See, it's gonna go right back to the Bible because the truth is, if you don't judge yourself by yourself and measure yourself by yourself, you won't even get caught up in this trap.
Oh, okay. With keto.
If you love yourself the way God told you to, then you won't get caught up in the trap because the world gonna.
I'm sorry to hear that, girl.
The world went on big lips no more. They talk about somebody for big lips now.
Right.
They talk about if you don't have big lips.
Your nose too big. Your arms is big. Everything big. Baby.
Yeah, Sous Chef.
The world wants big lips now.
That's the
if you following up in this world, go ahead.
If you feel like that's what you need to do to boost your confidence,
exactly. The chef just
I don't feel like, you know, I feel like it's somebody out there for everybody. At some point, somebody will love you. You have to just go through the trenches until you find that person. But that does not mean you have to sacrifice. That's what I feel like when people get surgery. You don't have to sacrifice your body. It's other alternatives that are healthy, that are of God, because I'm sure plastic surgery is not something God designed for us to put in our bodies because it's toxic. You can eat clean, you can exercise, you can do all of those things. That doesn't mean you got to stay big because you big. No, it's other alternatives than laying on the table to get
well,
yourself
now
together.
we're all not walking in the image of God. We're not. No, we're not no more.
You can even somebody that won't have plastic surgery.
Fake hair and changing up nose and bleaching up skin color and the way you came out. You see, I got in trouble saying that before, right? And what the person said to me was, well, then we're really not supposed to do anything to ourselves. Okay, you're supposed to live as natural as you can. Don't do your eyebrows. Heck, don't shave your armpit. Don't even touch anything. Just live as natural as you can. Can we do that?
No, we can't.
You said somebody said we're supposed to do that?
Are we supposed to do that? But we are the image of Christ, though, aren't we? Hey, I'm Tasha.
No.
No, Keto, I'm not talking about that, Keto. I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying in general. That's what I mean about opinion. I'm just saying maybe I don't. Yeah, call me because maybe I just don't understand. But that's just my thought process. I understand, it might be a little harder to just work out every day. And, people have different disabilities that might keep them from going a little harder than others. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is to go to what Nana said. She was saying, are we not even supposed to be having plastic surgery and all that? But that'll even bring up the fact of, are you not supposed to be working out then like that? Because you can get in the gym and get addicted to going to the gym. Right. And then you just want to make your abs pop in the mirror. Like if you want to work out to be healthy, that's one thing. But if you want to make sure that your abs look like some other abs you've seen on TV, what I'm saying, I don't know. I think it's unhealthy.
Y'all getting it wrong. I'm not talking about how she was treated. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying how I feel about people laying on the table getting surgery. I said I feel like it's a different alternative. I'm not speaking on her, on how she was treated. I am totally empathetic to that, But like you said, spiritual people can get addicted to going to the gym too much, and then they get sick. Oh, my bad.
Everything in life, you have to do it with moderation. You can't just abuse it, and the body can only take so much. But for you, go ahead.
That also goes to if you were to have surgery, if you feel like that's the option for you, what if that doesn't work? That can also make you sick.
But yeah, that's the risk that you run. You run that risk because if you are chasing society's definition of beauty, but you run that risk with anything.
Right. I don't think. I'm gonna answer the sous chef. I don't think that's idolism because anything that you do, you have to remember the first thing that comes first is God. Okay, you cannot choose that over God. So, for example, if you feel like you need to get up morning, evening, in between snack to go work out, and just literally just forget about fellowshipping with God, I think then that becomes something that you're idolizing because now this is all you're focusing on. But if you obviously put God first and then take care of yourself, I don't think there should be a problem with that because there's pastors out there that are in shape. They go to the gym and they still preach the word. It's just I don't want to say to each his own with this one. I think we just have to know. We just have to understand what our purpose is.
But what is your interpretation of beauty? What is your own interpretation? But that's the thing. Everybody's interpretation is different. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what though, mukbang? Go ahead. Oh, go ahead, the true definition of beauty should be mukbang. You being the way that God created you. Like all of us, it should be that way. But it just get perverted by men. But my definition of beauty, it is not my natural state, probably. I don't know. I mean, I would say I feel that way, but I just know the society that I'm in and I conform to it. But I just try not to conform to it so much that
I understand exactly what you're saying, sis. Trust me. I don't want y'all to get it twisted. I understand that. And when you're a bigger person and you feel like the world is against you and they talking about you, I'm just saying, what I was speaking on was just surgery and how I felt about it, because I feel like you're either, if you taking something out, I just feel like it's all toxic to the body. That's where I came in and said work, you know, I feel like it's a safer alternative to work out. I'm not saying don't do it for you, or I'm not saying that it's not okay. I'm just saying that's my own preference, you know, just a safer alternative for the body.
I promise the only thing I've ever been concerned about. My butt slides down. I always
Miss Terrell. How can your butt slide? I'm done.
Like me.
Spiritual. Have you seen a booty slide before?
That'll probably.
Right.
Hey, that's one of the things you probably risk getting some booty injection. Not the injection. Don't they got like booty?
The ones that flip.
Silicone?
The ones that flip. The ones that flip and turn the world upside down. They just
I swear they show all us the same videos, don't it?
Yeah,
On YouTube. I've seen that before.
One be this way, and then you flip it, and you gotta pop it out.
Hey, Blended Squad.
Hey, Blended Squad.
Okay, Keto. Yeah, you're gonna have to call me because
no, baby, I get it.
Yeah, because I work out. Hell, I know I got a little pudge, but I'm okay with my pudge, and I have accepted it, baby. I ain't going to nobody gym. I don't got the time. The most workout I get is walking around my JOB. That's it. I don't need no extra. I swear. Before you do a BBL, talk to Jesus.
What's that?
The butt implant thing, isn't it?
Oh.
The booty injection.
Terms that they understand. He like, what?
I just think, you know, if we're looking at this from like a Christian perspective, or, you know, going into the good books, I think the only validation that we need is with God. And when you go into the books, you'll be able to find that validation within yourself. Because once you become a Christian or you believe in the word, you're not living, what does it say? You're not living off this world or in this world. You know, you're in the world,
in it, but you're not of it.
Pardon?
We're in this world, but we're not of this world.
Yes.
So that's what this name about. That was spiritual refugees about. But go ahead.
That's what it's about. Okay, so I mean, you know what I'm saying? So just because the world is out here doing their thing and you have the good book, you know, just stick to your books and get the direction that you personally need. And if you feel like, you know, you need to maybe just clear the little speck out of your brother's eye, you know, you do that. And if they want to take it, they take it. If they don't want to take it, then, you know, at least you've done your best, you know, and you just kind of move on, because there's a whole lot of things. I mean, people sleeping with, like, I saw the video of a man sleeping with a dog, and I was so disgusted. I said, why my eyes had to see that? And now it's like, I know of these things. I mean, you might hear of it, but you haven't seen it. So that's why I also think the internet is such a demonic tool to get you to see things that you probably never even, you only imagined it, but you never saw it. You know, there's so much happening.
Yes.
I don't think it's a demonic tool, y'all, but I think it can be used badly. I don't think the devil created the internet, but I see what you're saying.
When I say demonic, okay, let me rephrase that. I don't mean like
people that are things out there have demonic spirit.
Let me rephrase that. Not a demonic tool. It wasn't created by the state.
Out there have the demonic spirits.
Oh, okay. And what you said, Nana? I feel you, Virgo. What you said?
Wait, what did you say, Virgo?
I said the people that are putting those images and doing those kind of things or putting those things out there have demonic spirits.
Absolutely. Spiritual. Like how would anyone tell me that a man sleeping with a dog is because they feel like it? So then does that mean when you feel like sleeping with your own child is okay? Like there has to be.
But you don't feel like that. That's a whole nother sickness in itself.
Well, you know, you call it sickness. The people that are doing it would say it's normal to them. You know, so Heck, throw the whole world in the garbage. Like,
But then what I'm saying. But God pulled us about the garbage with Jesus, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, because you know, it's a video on my channel about having sex with dogs. I'm with you now. But what I'm saying is, all of it. I know one sound worse. It sound worse to think of somebody having sex with a dog or
hi, Luton family.
cheating on their wife. But to me, either you godly
Oh, yeah.
or you ungodly. That's the period.
What was that?
And the only way that we are ungodly is by Jesus Christ. Because God came and pulled all of us out the gutter. The Bible say we was like Sodom and Gomorrah before God.
That's exactly what's happening still now. Everything that happened there is happening now. So
Mother said, throw the whole thing away. Father, I can hear her voice. She typed.
where's your phone? The accent sounds familiar. I don't want to see any of those videos. I never view them. Period. Luton family.
Yeah. Oh, I ain't got the actual video up on the channel talking about it. But
exactly, Luton family. Thank you. The internet was created to pass information, okay. And for us to also communicate with each other. But the way we're communicating is too barbaric for me.
Yeah.
Some people are using it to cheat on their spouses. Some people are using it to do all kinds of crazy things. People are using the internet to commit suicide so people will know how to do it and they will do it. We're learning how to embalm people, dead bodies, so that people can kill their family members and do it themselves. There's so much.
But perception is everything. You can look at the cup half empty or half full, because the internet also brought me to you, and this conversation encouraged me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's good that come with everything.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
In some point.
We gotta look at it that way too.
Yeah. But with anything, man.
Oh. I want to know. I want to read on that. Well, I was searching and find out the man who created internet. All I remember my young days was AOL, American Online. Does it still exist, American Online? You guys still use AOL in America?
Not me.
I'm here, y'all. Hold on one sec. Give me a sec. Because the girl's hungry.
Hey, Yarny. Hope everyone came to show love and support. Great convo. Love you, T. Okay, y'all. I'm about to say good night. It's 10:20 p.m. here.
Bye, Nana.
Yeah, I'm about to get
see you again, Nana.
I'm about to eat.
Girl, I got me some chicken and some mashed potato. Girl, I cook. Girl, I'm hungry.
Oh my God. What time is it there?
You did that quick?
What time is it?
I made this plate. It's
that quick.
Yeah, I was hungry. I'm telling you. I got my Crystal. No, this ain't Crystal.
Louisiana. Hey, Frank.
Love you too, Yarny.
What time is it there? I'm going to bed. I'm going to get my stuff together for tomorrow.
Girl, I know I gotta work in the morning too. Oh, girl, I got some chicken. Girl, I got me some what you call it? What I cook? It's a cream of girl, just some good stuff. You want some pizza, girl?
It's true, Lulu family.
Thumbs up. I'm done.
People are so evil. This is why they crucified Jesus. Jesus was too good for them. Human being our wrong is becoming right, all because of how evil mankind is. Okay.
Bad.
Yeah. And another thing, and it's so, and I went. It's just the devil that's like manipulating people, man. Right. Because people, I think what it is now the country has no definition of right and wrong because we removed the Bible. So our definition is, if you feel it, do it. But then they want to go back and take that back when R. Kelly feel like he want to have sex with a little girl and record it. But it's crazy. But then check this out. they'll put a movie out. Any of y'all ever seen the movie Black Snake Moan? You ever heard of that?
Mm-mm.
It's a movie with Samuel L. Jackson, right? He was trying to cure this girl of her sex demon, basically, right? And he had her chained up in his house trying to get her to be better because she was addicted to sex. But it was a scene in the movie where Samuel L. Jackson had the girl tied up in his house, and a little boy came by looking for Samuel L. Jackson. I guess they go to church together or something. But he came by the house, and then he went inside the house, and the girl was in there. And she took off her shirt, ran, jumped on him, and kissed her, right? But she had her titties out, right? In the movie. But the little boy, he was like 15 or 16 years old when they were shooting this movie. So my question is, why do they get to do that? But if somebody else did that and recorded themselves with a little girl, even if they ain't have sex, if he just pulled their penis out and went and kissed her, he getting locked up for something.
Whoa,
You see what I'm saying?
He
But
pulled
what-
it out?
Huh?
He pulled out his
Yeah,
penis?
Know what I'm saying?
Oh.
The movie. What I'm saying is they give them a pass in the movies.
Right.
I'm saying, why is it because it's a movie permit or something? But legitimately, the boy was
But just they're
16 years old, 15 years old.
movies that is okay.
It's all in our minds. It's a
Giving us
mind thing.
right or wrong.
Mhm.
We're all being controlled in our minds. It's our mind. Because
you know
now, like you said, this is a movie scene. This is not real. It's a movie scene. Oh, that movie with Halle Berry and that white guy, Monsters Ball or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it called? Monsters Ball?
Yeah, Monsters Ball.
Up to this day, I swear they did it real life on TV. Like I swear, it just looks so real, you
Mhm.
know.
Oh,
And for somebody like that, like let's just say, for example, Halle Berry's like, I'm a Christian now. I'm living holy or whatever, and whatever the case may be. Next thing you know, we have all these track records of you literally butt naked doing whatever. How do you erase that? Like that.
you're talking about how do I erase it in my mind or how she erase it in her mind?
How does she erase it off of social media? Period, because it's there.
Oh,
Yeah, but
I say the
they
truth is you can't judge her. If she
fiction.
turned her, what you said, Virgo?
I said when they're doing movies, it's all a facade, it's fiction. So they have trained their minds to not see it how we might see it.
Well, isn't that? Don't you think maybe that's what probably affects a lot of movie actors later on in life when they at some moment, at some time in their life, they want to live righteously, and then they kind of look back at like I got paid for this, and now it's like this is hunting me. I think that's a lot of reason why a lot of them commit suicide.
Yes, it is.
I really believe so.
Hey, Creative Creole.
Huh?
Oh, my bad, Nana. I was speaking.
Oh, that's okay.
Right, because the pressure of society, once they see that, then you a hoe, you a slut, you this, you that. You might not be that in reality, but you have played so many roles.
Hold up, Virgo. I think you can't. I wanted to say something to Mukbang. I know where she at, but that's still you saying that it's okay in the movie because they acting.
That's not what I'm saying.
Oh,
what
okay.
I'm saying is, what I was saying was that's why they kill themselves because of the pressures of what they have already done.
Oh, facts. I see what you're saying.
In the movies,
Yeah.
it's the pressure of what society has said. They might say that you a hoe and you a slut, and in actuality, in reality, you're not that. You're just playing a role.
And you know what? Most of the time, I see that their marriages and relationships don't last because now the person who you with, you're not performing that same way that you were performing in the movie. So now I have to question that.
No,
Shut up, Rachel.
You know what? I really don't think it's that. I really don't think it's that.
Listen, Virgo. Humans, we're very funny. We're funny people. We are.
I can see that though.
And it can be true.
I can see that though, Nana.
We're funny people. You don't know. You're probably marrying the man that has low self-esteem and blah blah blah, and he's performing and he's not doing a good job, or the wife that saw you giving it to Halle Berry because that was Halle Berry, and now you out here being a mess because you can't.
You know what? Because I can understand what she's saying. Because my husband always say, I couldn't let you play in our movies and do all that. That shit would not sit well with me at all.
Hey, you better hold on to that when you blow up now. You better hold on to that.
With nobody but my good faithful man that been with me when
I'm talking about you better not do it in Tyler Perry movie when he come calling either.
Tyler Perry ain't got nothing for you, baby. Not when it comes to ASL. Give me the role of the good lady in the church because I don't got nothing to tell you. No, I don't want to. I want. You know what? It's too much. I don't care how much money you got. These be the ones who be having herpes and all that stuff. Baby, you can kiss me. Nothing. I can't play the role.
All right, my bro. You better hold on to it because this is being recorded. And we're going to hold on. If we ever see you in a movie role, I'm playing it.
What
you better keep yourself together now.
What Miss Terrell said is so true. If you see it in the movie, remember, our eyes sends message to our brain, okay? For us to react. And that's why sometimes you can watch a sad movie and you get sad. You can watch a love movie, a romantic movie, and you might get a little frisky, you know, and you know what I'm saying? So all these movies that's been created from since how long? Okay, it has all sent a message. And I also feel like it has influenced a lot of our minds to do a lot of things that maybe we weren't really thinking of doing, you know, like scary movies. Most of these people, there's people that have imitated, copycat some of the scary movies that went on. And these people went on into like history.
You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. It's something that is mimicked from something. That's with anything.
That is true, Luton family. It is so true. I'm telling you, the things that you have seen, that I have seen on the internet, and you know, and obviously I'm not going to live by it. It's not going to stay in my head because, you know, I got to pray and cancel those things out of my head so I can live a normal life. Because for me, I think seeing two sexes together or whatever, like, I don't know. It's not something that makes me feel good because to me, I go in the Bible and it's like, that's not a normal way of, you know, what God put us on here for. And that's back to the conversation we're having.
But do you also believe, let me ask you this. Do you also believe that people have learned from different things? Like if you was younger and you just as an example, you was younger and you've been with a woman but you didn't know any better, you know, it took time for you to know better. Does that mean that you are not holy?
No, I think you're not holy.
No.
I say no because you're unholy when you come out of the womb because of Adam and Eve. Your holiness is by Jesus, period. Like us trying to label what makes somebody unholy, it's going to be hard because we can't judge other people's holiness. Like our holiness.
When she said it don't make her, you know, feel good, you know, entitled to your opinion, but some people do things and they don't learn those things or how to feel until they grow. You know, it takes a certain matureness to know that, okay, this was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't know the intent.
Even babies know what's wrong. Even a baby. Like when a baby, like babies be selfish and they know it. A 3-year-old kid be knowing better when they do it and they still be wanting to do it, see if they can get away with it.
Right.
Yeah, like Olivia. You tell her not to touch it and her hand is still going. Yeah, don't touch it? Okay. And then she'll go and touch it. Like, did I not just touch it?
You have to train up the child in the way that they should go.
So I have to direct her.
Yeah. But that's the thing. You said the key word, direction. Okay, let me put it that way. Okay. Everybody doesn't have the proper direction.
Luton family. I want to get to that in a minute so bad. But go ahead. What are you saying?
Babies are born holy until they grow up.
You won't have. Well,
until a certain age.
You are gay.
So does that mean my
Me too, man.
My 2-year-old is not holy because she's now so rebellious?
Holiness. Okay, here's my question. Do you believe we're born sinners, Nana?
Yeah, I believe.
That's what I believe. So that's what I'm saying. Where does your holiness come from? Jesus, right?
Right.
That's
So
the whole
then-
point I was
We're
getting
all
to.
sinners. We're all
That's
sinners.
what I'm saying. We're born sinners, and it's not our
We're
fault. It's
born
Adam and Eve.
into sin. We're born into sin.
Yeah,
Right.
Jesus wasn't born like us. He wasn't born through the sperm of Joseph. Me
Through the
and
Holy
you, we
Spirit.
was all, huh?
Isn't it through the Holy Spirit?
Exactly. Like we was all born through the sperm of the fathers before us. Hold on, Luton
Mhm.
family. This is why
That's
babies
true,
can say
Luton
baby.
family. I believe in that. Because there's
Baby.
evil eyes all over the place. And that's why you got to pray for your
Okay,
baby.
so
You got to pray for your children. Because all these bad eyes looking at them, mm-mm.
so Luton family. So if babies are born pure, all babies born pure?
Well, I don't believe that because you are gay, that you won't have eternal life.
Right, mukbang. I don't believe that either.
That's what she said. If
Wish
you
my
could,
sister was here, she knows about.
Wait, what? Wait, if you are gay, that you won't have eternal life.
she said,
No,
I-
she's saying
I believe you have to repent.
that's what I was getting to from the beginning, y'all. Because you said
Because it depends on who's saying it. Because
You said-
me as a Christian, if you ask me, I'll have a different answer to a non-believer.
you'll
Right.
have a different
That's the whole
answer than
thing,
another
because-
Christian.
Yeah.
Some,
See, the difference with me, I'm a truth teller. When I was 18, 19, I've been with women, but that was my experience. But I don't desire women. I don't desire to be with a woman. Okay. But that was my experience. That doesn't mean that I don't love God or that I am, like they said, I am gay.
I have a question for you. So if your husband right now just said to you, "Oh, I was also with men, but I don't desire men anymore," will you marry him?
no. But
but that's just society's judgments, though, Virgo.
Why not? Why wouldn't you? Because clearly you
She said, no.
were with a woman. You were with women.
So hold on, Virgo. That would prove that your love is conditional on him.
All right, you guys, we gotta continue this another time. I don't go live.
You ain't lying.
I have to go live. I have to come live one day, but I gotta go. It's almost 11.
yeah, I still got it. I ain't even iron no clothes for her. I ain't iron my kids' uniform. I ain't did nothing.
It's almost 11 p.m. here. So what time is it there?
No, here for 3 hours. Well, y'all, we done had this convo. I'm glad we got it off our chest. Because, baby, this ain't the end of this conversation. I got some more things that I got to say. But that's going to be that. I got to go to bed.
Yeah, we gotta get that computer better. We gotta get that computer right, mukbang, or something.
Yeah, because this, I mean, we can do these things before everybody go. We can do these things and have different conversations because, like I said, so many millennials right now that they're lost on so many things and that they need help on so many things and they seek guidance, but they don't know where to get it from. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And if we can open up a platform to help people or just for people to come on and speak how they feel, because a lot of people are hurting because they can't speak how they feel. I think it would be a great thing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
you guys have a blessed night.
All right, y'all.
You too, Nana.
For everyone, Luton family, thank you so much, and the rest of everyone. The people in the chat. You guys are amazing. You guys are God's people, and I thank God for each and everyone's life here. And I pray that this week will be productive.
Hallelujah.
Lesson.
Yes.
Ultimate protection over all our lives and our families' lives. So, you guys sleep in peace.
Hallelujah. All right, y'all. I love y'all. See y'all later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.